Hey, everybody. I'm so tired today. Tonight I gotta get some better sleep. How you guys doing tonight? I'm excited for this, for some P4S. And with my title, let it never be say that I can't do cringe. I don't know where that came from, the title. I just thought about the tethers again. I was like, let's see how we're gonna do tethers again after P3S. Why? I don't. Okay. Anyway, I also redid the glam a little bit because considering what the others were talking about, with being excited for me to be a femro for some reason or another, I figured it was worthwhile to accentuate what they're expecting. And then, you know, switch back to my other one as soon as I'm done. But I figured this isn't half bad for now. For the short term. Oh, I forgot. There we go. I was about to say, something's missing. There it is. Man. And with that, with my announcement, the tweet / Facebook, Insta stuff, I'm like, I just finished doing those, and now I have to get used to a different body for doing my G poses. That's fine. Maybe I'll be able to do something a little bit cooler. Especially, one of the good things that I won't have to worry about is thinking about my ear positions with like I did with Vieira, because that's at least one less thing I have to think about. Not that I needed to, but it would have been interesting. Not terrible. And standing in here with all these technical lighting sources, right? These two here, those two up there, and the fact that I'm still in freaking shade makes me... That's what I'm waiting for more than anything else in the 7.0 changes that Show was talking about last night. Oh well. I haven't seen it. Wait. There we go. I was about to say... There we go. And I've hopped in. With a lot wider source of light, this actually doesn't look that bad. I'm kind of happy. I was thinking about doing like all 2B except for the top, because of the top being so good. Or this top being a little bit better than 2B's, in my opinion. Except for 2B's boots are thigh-high boots, and then I lose out on these stockings that are really nice. Anyway, I still have the other stuff, so it's not a big deal for me to swap back and forth between all three of my outfits, because I still have the one that had the jacket that I picked up. Oh, I should... Yeah, it's gonna be 24 hours, so it really doesn't matter. Yeah, see, most recent person has been like 6 days, so... I don't care anymore. I did buy the 2 actions. There we go. First time in a long time that I've seen raid buffs for from the FC being applied for me. I always had that ability, but I was always at least nice enough to be like, let me think of the other people in the guild. What if they want to level something? And definitely cheap teleports, man.
Oh.
Hello. Sorry, I see the... I don't play Triple Triad, but the fact that there's a Triple Triad on a character called Cheating Way makes me go, Do I really wanna?
Law.
Wow.
I'm walking in Charlie and then I see a triple triad thing. Not that I play triple triad, but then I see the characters cheating way and I'm like, would I ever really want to play a character like that at a card game? Not sure.
Okay.
You got this, I believe.
I don't play triple triad, so I probably don't have the kind of cards I need for that.
I don't even know the rules. Triple try. I just place cards.
Hello.
Big number's better than low number.
Unless it's a special rule, in which case lower numbers are better.
It's only one of the 20 rules, though.
Yeah.
That's most of the reason why I don't play triple triad. There's too many freaking rules to keep in mind for me. I know it tells you at the start, but I don't care.
There's like modifiers to games too that change the rules. Which is pretty
And then you
crazy.
get like cheating NPCs with overpowered cards.
Mm-hmm.
They always have the same decks, though, so you can always, like, prepare a deck ahead of time.
I figured as much.
The only rule that's stupid is plus.
Plus is the best rule. Same.
I hate plus.
Plus is my absolute favorite rule in that game, just because I love going into tournaments with it and people who don't know how it works and just dumpstering them. It's very funny.
That's fair.
Put one
Wow.
card down, take the entire board. It's great.
I think I just wants to see the noob's world burn.
I'm terrible
Well,
at this game, but I'm great at doing basic math, so I win at triple triad. I'm the king.
Is one a prime number, by the way?
No, it's not.
Okay. Good.
If it were, it'd break like, all
where are you?
mathematics.
I'm okay with that.
I still don't get how that works, because it is divisible by 1, because it is itself and itself, so how is it not prime? But I'm fairly certain there's probably some mathematical theory I'm not thinking about that applies to that, so I won't question it. Especially since it doesn't ruin anything in my daily life.
It's divisible by itself and 1, and it's only divisible by 1. And it's not. It's since it's itself is 1, it can't follow the rule.
The English part of me wants to like fight that so hard, but I know it's more of a math theory, so I have to let it go.
That is so weird.
Did the math bother you anyway?
I mean, I accept, like, I'm like jack of all trades kind of person, so, but you know, so I kind of accept things not at face value, but like it's like, okay, the English part of me wants to say that's BS because 1 and itself, they're the same thing, but I know that there's probably something in math that I'm not thinking of because I'm not that versed in it. So
We're missing Rabbit still. Let me go see if he's. I'm gonna go yell at him in his Discord. Hang on.
Probably just Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got a full party, so
It's
that
like
means he's
Charles.
here.
Hello.
In his Discord.
These things happen. I understand.
The game takes forever to get out of, so.
Does it also take forever to load in?
Yes. It's like Lost Ark too because of easy anti-cheat, I guess.
It takes forever because when you navigate a menu, you choose the thing and then it takes like 2 seconds to do anything after that. So it's just like, oh, you've selected it, and then it fades in and out.
Yeah.
I have no idea what we're
And
getting
like,
into at this
to quit
point.
the game, it's kind of annoying. You like go to the main screen, then you scroll through the online thing again, and then you go to quit game.
Yep.
Ah, nice. I'm getting
He's going.
tweet notifications. Zale, as per usual, has been retweeting all my stuff, which I'm very grateful for. Thank you very much, Zale. And
Yes.
looks like
Did I
Rafaz
finish?
Jeem is
I
just
feel like it
following.
kind of makes sense. Hopefully,
have,
that works better because us just running around trying to pass.
Keep
each
in
other
mind, I
around
have a
would be
Twitter
chaotic.
alongside
Yeah.
I still don't have a good
Insta and
system
Facebook,
about,
and I stream to
passing
Facebook,
debuffs, so
Twitch.
it's kind of
Sorry,
I
my
think
brain
if
broke
we
for a
have the
second.
people who
Facebook, Twitch,
Um,
YouTube, and
don't have the
Trovo now.
debuff and do have the debuff in clusters, like kind of all together. It'd be easy to get the tethers and debuffs passed out, just so everyone's not like across from the person they need to run around the opposite side to. Just like almost like light parties, but obviously it won't be actual light parties.
And you know, part of me for the tethers wanted like, you know, do something with like the same thing Mark was saying, but like line up so that people who want the tethers stand in front.
Yeah, yeah.
But the only issue with that is if two people on the same side get a tether, then how do we adjust?
I mean, the challenging part, I think, more than anything, is like not passing your debuff and grabbing a tether off of the person that doesn't have a debuff, and you need the debuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to have something like people with the debuff don't move, or something to that effect.
That makes sense.
So
Because
they don't
you have to-
actually pass it. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to finesse yourself in front of the tether if you want it.
Yeah.
Like
What
I
if you
had
have
to
a
do that
debuff
last
and you
night
need a
in front of Swift. It was pretty sketchy. I'm like trying to walk around him and grab it, but we got him. Did it.
Hmm.
I think we're back to kind of like how we wanted stack and P3S all the time, because it was something that was a lot easier for us to just kind of finagle. We want both the mechanics having to be on one set of players, so it's just easier to deal with.
Of course.
That would be ideal.
That would be ideal, but yeah.
Can the boss just kill himself? Is that an option?
Yes.
He's very dramatic. It seems like it'd be in his wheelhouse.
Yeah. Well, you know, you saw how he threw those glasses out.
The thing is, I feel like he because he's that dramatic, he would need some kind of tragedy aspect to be a part of it as well. So we'd have to kill Alhambra, I think.
Well, I'm really sad. Is that sad enough?
With our sadness combined.
Is he an Intellecty too?
Saved it with this.
There you go.
One other thing I was gonna say about
No one's
so for light
commenting. I'm
parties,
disappointed.
I would think that with the way that we're oriented, like one light party goes left, one goes right if it's stack. Who wants to go right? Who wants to go left? Any preference?
Yes.
I want to go right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Facing
All right,
the
Sashi.
boss. So facing in, go right, and then the other.
But I
go
gotta,
left.
because I'm always gonna be facing out in my
Leo,
brain
what's
space,
up,
go
Leo?
left.
Ooh.
Hey, look.
Oh wait, we're progging, so I can't wear the
Wait.
bear hat.
Because there's a Femro.
Ephemeral happened.
I told you it would.
Femro.
And now
That
I'm
is
the
a really
tallest
good
of the party.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, I like it. I like her.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, should we pull and like at least warm up or something?
I'm gonna start putting out stars.
Thank you. Commentary.
Pulls.
Okay.
After all the work that I did last night, and I'm so tired from staying up so late.
Oh yeah, food. That's a...
Oh yeah.
Actually-
hold on. The star will
got
have to wait a little
extra.
bit.
All right. Do we remember
Those
man?
extra-
Star is 10 seconds away.
Don't forget your tank stance. I see that there.
Yep, I got it.
Don't forget your towel. We doing class spots? Box spots.
Battlefield.
Mitt,
At least at first, I would think.
get in the fucking bubble with IDK, you dick.
Thank you.
Blood Drake.
DPS
Sealers.
tethers. DPS tethers.
Oh, CPS others, yeah.
DPS everything.
CPS everything.
Yay.
Okay. Everybody else that's not DPS, stand back a bit. Max melee-ish. Or if you're ranged, you can go farther. All the DPS, like stand close with tether.
Mark.
And go.
IDK
I
needs
need-
something.
IDK needs to come to me.
Oh, should I go?
Oh, I guess it's... No, I'm south at my clock, like always.
Somebody took my tether, you dick.
Then,
Nope, I did.
Well,
Woo!
This is the problem with the way of doing it by clocks, I
it's
think.
mine, and then it was taken from me.
Yeah, I think we may need to do something like clockwise rotation, Alanov, allowing people to walk through the middle will work because of stuff like that.
Yeah,
No,
so we
no.
can't we can't have anybody walk in the middle anymore. So who was the 2 DPS that had the roll call on that part?
I had roll call.
So you
I had
already
roll
are-
call as well, and I had my tether.
Why don't we do something like we were doing with P1S? Like we have like 2 like pairs, and then if depending on if you get the purple or the red, you would change your position.
So I guess this one, since we did change our clock position, and this one, Trills would be partnered with IDK now. I would be partnered with There's Candy, partnered with Kisara. So I think that's one change we can change on our side.
That would make it vastly easier on me.
What if both IDK and I have tethers?
No, so the tethers is what we're
Oh, you're right.
trying to get everybody who needs to get tethers in melee, like inside the hitbox, so that they should be getting the first tether first. You know how we're doing it with DP3?
I don't think it.
I don't think it would work unless you're standing like on the same
Well-
line.
But we still need to try it. Like, what if we need to try like have 4 people very close, 4 people very far?
Yeah.
Why don't we
see what happens
people who
then?
need tethers go north, people who don't need them go south, so that they're all at least.
How about? Hey,
Oh, that's a
let's
good idea,
Let's
actually. I
let's
like-
use the floor.
I
You
actually
have a tether.
think.
You go to this fucking box
Or
right
even-
here.
Oh, wait, even better, what we were saying, what IDK was saying, but everyone who needs a tether, you stand closer to the boss. Say south of the boss. Everyone who doesn't need a tether, behind them.
I think.
That way, the
yeah,
farm will take
exactly.
it. Yeah.
Exactly, like on cardinals, but with the people who need them in front and the people who don't behind.
Yeah.
Or intercards, if that works better for melee, however.
So if the 2 people that are on like north, for example, they both get tethers, things might get weird. So maybe we need to actually stack everyone on 1 cardinal, and like
Yeah.
split them into 2 groups.
It'll be much easier if they're split into 2 cardinals or 2 intercardinals. Just 2 groups. Needs tethers, doesn't need tethers. Because if you start going to all 4 cardinals, it's going to be the same thing where someone will have to rotate and have to go around the whole thing.
Okay, then let's stack south.
Yeah, so stack basically, I guess, like in the boss hitbox, south of the boss, if you need a tether. If you do not, hide behind it,
Okay.
like farther south.
Wait.
And remember,
Probably
once you
here.
get your tethers, you gotta move.
So if you don't need the
Yes.
tether, stand behind the one. If you need the tether, closer to in front of one. I think that should be where the butt is, right?
And then trying to think like, well, tethers come out second, right, after the roll call.
Mhm.
Okay, so that wouldn't be an issue then. Like we can figure out roll call on the fly maybe, but the tethers we do that.
Okay.
It is harder to do the tethers passing and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try it.
Oh. Get right there.
Nate?
It's real hard to stand in that box.
Tanks, heals, tethers?
I want to be here. Oh, no.
Oh. IDK, no.
Where is it?
He died. To
Oh.
the blood rake.
DPS,
Roll.
debuffs.
DPS debuff.
Oh, yeah.
Here you go, Mark.
Okay, Casaras.
Oh, I have one. Who needs one?
Okay,
Gary?
and then I need a tether.
Alright,
Yeah,
Oh, I
tether.
got one already. I'm going north.
Who else
I'm
needs a
taking-
tether?
I got one.
Flashy. Nope. Ugh.
I think that's gonna work, but we just,
We need a sign.
be a little
of where-
faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too. Sorry. I like just read Kisara's name wrong.
I was like, what? Why are you taking mine?
No dead guy.
I don't know why, but I saw a K and just thought Mark.
Mark.
It's like completely in the wrong spot, but my brain just focused on that letter for some
I would have
reason.
forgiven you if I was still a bun, but come on now.
I know.
I'm smaller. I guess it's also the outfit. We are both white.
No, I.
So
I
is
really
Trills,
think
so
I'm
is
just
IDK.
Oh, no.
Since right now we don't need stuff. Just look at on top of our heads. For now.
Okay.
Yeah, Mark and
Okay. So that
Tanks
will
and
be the
healers.
Tanks and healers.
The PlayStation gang.
Let's go.
except we're missing an X, but that's okay.
Just turn that plus sideways. 45 degrees.
It's a D-pad.
Well, tip to be a square.
Out of pain. Spread a bit for blood rage.
Yes, tethers.
Yeah, stand a little further out. Very least.
Tanks, heals, debuffs.
Okay.
Don't want to be too close to IDK.
I've got a debuff already, so I'm gonna back up.
Who is a debuff? I have a debuff.
I got.
I need one. I can take it.
Nope.
Whoa.
Tether ready.
I don't know.
Wait. Why'd you take it, IDK?
I thought we were supposed to have them.
No.
Really not.
No. You're supposed to have a tether.
Just a
It's a
tether.
DPS debuffs. I thought someone said, but I'm an idiot. Don't worry about
No,
it.
tanks, heals.
Well,
Okay.
You gotta pay attention.
I heard Kasara.
Oh, crap.
Just involve that.
Disinvuln.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm still alive.
I can hardcast for that one.
Okay.
Save a little bit of MP.
Phoenix.
Lightning.
Go out.
Fire.
Flare and
Stack.
stack. Flare and
Remember,
stack.
light party left.
Oh no, you're so far, Chills.
Okay.
Ah!
Sorry, walking to fire.
Knockback. And spread, I think.
We can probably just stay on the same square on that one.
Yeah. We don't need
West,
to go to.
West Cleave, West Cleave.
And
Oh.
then spread.
Wow, that was a scary run. For
Oh, Honggang.
I used it on the Time Buster earlier. Yeah.
dead.
Kisara
Hello, hello.
has invuln. Yeah.
Oh, not popping it now. Holy.
Oh, another blood rake. Oh,
Wait. The tiles are.
And to the
The
tethers.
tiles.
Hence the tiles.
The tiles got blood rake.
So it was flare and knockback.
Oh my god, you have to remember the ones he used and then he swaps them.
I don't have involvement anymore. By the way.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah, he
hate it.
definitely moved them.
Double pin axe. Oh, ventral balloon.
Vengeful Balloon.
Acting DPS.
I got
Acting tank.
tank.
When this effect expires, non-DPS will sustain heavy damage. However, being hit by certain attacks will remove this effect.
Elemental
Ability
resistance
damage.
down. I don't like that.
And then now blood rake. Okay.
So blood rake is an elemental.
Oh, and they're
Balloon
orbs,
bursts.
of course.
Okay, so
Oh,
we
this
want
is
the
where
tank
where
one.
the debuffs happen.
Oh.
Wait, there's 3
It's
tanks.
just a tank
No,
and heals.
And
it's 'cause
5
I think
healers.
You're dead.
I have
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh my
it'll-
god.
it'll
Invuln
not be
Invuln Itachi.
Four tanks and four.
You got this, Trills.
What was weird about that is I took a healer one when I didn't have tank or I had DPS, and I'm a tank, and I took a healer one and instantly died. So either I didn't have enough health, which is likely to, or I'm missing something else.
There's a lot of mechanics to
Oh yeah, no,
mechanics.
Yeah.
no, yeah, it's fine.
Because 8 people or 6 people are dead.
I will say that whatever I did wrong. Just not that we're gonna guess at it yet, but I did it wrong because I got hit with 117k from taking the healer orb.
Yeah. It looks like
No, that's
whatever
fine.
orb is attached to you gets that roll. And then maybe you need to go to the roll denoted by your debuff or something like that.
The thing is that there's a healer one, but there were no healer debuffs passed out, even though even the dead people got debuffs passed out.
Oh, no one had
We'll look
healer
at that
debuff?
later. We'll look at that later.
Yeah,
Let's look at that later.
Yeah.
So let's do this one
people
first.
alive.
But I will confirm because I was looking. Yeah, there were no healer debuffs.
Do you remember what they were? Were they all like,
DPS and tanks.
It's all DPS and tank.
okay,
But we'll think about it later otherwise. But that's it.
okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Star
So
Bolt?
this one, I was gonna discuss the tank tethers,
Oh.
but let's go.
No guess. Only do.
Only do, because since we want the people that wants the tank or the tether in front of the number ones. If you do not want a tether, you still need to be in south of 1. You can't. You do not move from.
DPS
south
need tether?
if you are not
Yeah,
taking tether.
DPS others.
So it's easy to just like grab. If you already have a tether and you want a tether, move northish.
DPS everything.
DPS everything? Okay. So first we pass the rules, then everyone go to the south area for that part.
Have a debuff?
I already have a
I have a
debuff.
debuff.
Okay.
Any DPS
already
need
got
one
mine.
still? Okay.
Kisara,
Then
go
one
south. Go
Rabbit needs to
south. Go
take
south,
one from-
Kisara.
I'm already set.
Yep, we're dead.
Reset?
Everybody stays
Yeah.
out on that one except for main tanks. Or
The
tank
problem
or
is
tethers.
the tethers still have to split up because those are AoEs.
Yeah.
That drop.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
what's gonna happen, right, is where we want 2 basically lines. Like one north and then one south ish of the number number 1.
Yeah. So if you want
Right here.
tethers, you stand on the one.
So
If you don't want tethers, you stand
here.
back here.
So once, let's say that I need a tether, right? DPS.
I'm about to
is
say,
tether,
but what
so
about
I need to
uptime?
be
How are we
front.
gonna? But
I
then
grab a tether,
do mechanics.
once I get a
Figure that
tether,
uptime
go
stuff
away.
out later.
So anybody that still needs a
I get
tether
it.
can see, and it's connected to somebody in south of 1, can see that they just need to walk that side and then walk the tether away from the south.
If all the tethers move first, they can't steal from each other, so they can get into position. Then everyone else can walk through the outside to get to wherever they need to be.
Let's go again.
Let's go again.
Excuse me. So once you get your tether and you need one, just like walk away from south.
DPS others.
It's like the worst timing to do my enshroud.
DPS everything.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna start heading south now. The boss might move, hopefully not.
We shouldn't stand too close because we could pass it off by accident.
Yeah. DPS, who's
DPS
missing
needs
a
to take, yeah.
debuff?
take
Okay,
this
there
way.
we go.
And then tethers are here. Somebody needs to take it.
Oh, somebody took mine?
Oh.
Oh, that's
Somebody
what it was.
needs to take mine.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Kasara, Hallow Ground.
Yeah, we really need all 8 south, I think. Otherwise, this dread doesn't work.
oh, are we just gonna?
I'm hallowed.
Yeah, let's just.
Oh,
It is wiped.
don't tell me hallowed ground and then just wipe it.
It's okay. The spikes still wipe. One sec. I forgot to log out of Minecraft.
My brain was still in like 2.0 era where now we had to wait for freaking Hollowed Ground to come back up again. Less than 5 minutes, but like 4.5.
Okay.
4.
There's
Okay,
one
let's
other
go.
thing that we can do is like if we have like both all cardinals still, so we're not all in south. But it's kind of like the same thing.
Yeah, because you might still have 2 or 3 tethers in one direction since it's all random. For the tethers, at least.
We've had 3 tethers in one direction, yeah.
Okay. Should
The
we?
random
We
nature
could,
makes it more
we
difficult.
could try to split the line up a little bit more so that it's more like someone here, here, and here.
Hmm.
It might just like spread it out enough so it's easier to see.
That might be good.
Yeah.
I think we also should spread.
I feel like there's got to be something else because that really grouped.
Yeah.
Standing close to each other.
That's true.
I feel like there's
Yeah,
something else
let's
we're
spread
missing,
out
but
the
I
tethers a
don't
little
know how to handle it otherwise.
Or if you're going south because you know you are not needing a tether, don't stack at C necessarily. Like stack close-ish to C or move close-ish to C, but don't necessarily stack at C.
Yeah. Basically, stack. Behind the one in this area.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That distance should be fine for like AoE's standing thingy. As long as it's behind the one. General ones.
No, I didn't actually take a look at all the.
Back.
Right.
We'll do this later.
Faint.
I did it wrong.
I really can't faint there. It's
Okay,
in the
I'll
middle.
faint.
It's in the middle of my double leaning.
Okay, that's fine.
DPS tethers.
DPS tethers, yeah. Sorry.
You can faint the second one, I'll faint the first one then.
Healers, tank, debuffs. Heal, tank, debuffs.
Okay.
Alright. I think as soon as he starts casting that, we can move, or I can move at least for the. Okay, I have a debuff. I'm good. I'm gonna check
Mark,
that
I'm
out.
grabbing yours.
Who has one?
A rabbit. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a tether.
Wait, I think it.
Spread,
Can you
spread
go a
tethers.
bit more to the north?
trails.
Can you a little bit north?
No. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
there you go.
What? Okay.
I'll book it.
Did tethers like change hands? Like
No.
DPS?
No. I think everyone just didn't. Or we didn't pass all the tethers. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Let's wall it.
Oop.
Let me think about this. How can we?
Yeah, I feel like there's got to be something else, but it's.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Hmm.
I don't like this lining up thing.
This,
Yeah.
There can be. Like
It's the fault of the random nature of when the tether, who gets hit with what. But how do we account for that?
So there can be a priority. system,
You're
but I
asking
don't
for
know.
order when there is none, and that's why we're running into problems.
All right, let's stand at our clock position.
There's gotta be an order,
for a
though.
second. That we're supposed to be.
Well, yeah.
Mark,
Is
do
the
you
issue
have
that
a-
we
you
also
have
get the
first feint,
debuffs,
and then,
so it becomes hard
and
to
then-
pass tethers and debuff?
Yeah, we're switching. I get
Then
the first
Fiore,
faint.
do you
Fiore
have a
gets the
second faint?
I can get second faint, yeah.
Can we stand like a little bit out from the letter? Just so it's a little easier to see who's where.
Okay, so
Oh,
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 okay.
oh, am I lining up for clock position? Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
How do
What
I
if-
move? There you go.
What if you the person you're supposed to pass the debuff and or the tether to it's always going to be the opposite roll. So going from where you are, you just like look clockwise, and that is your.
I mean, we could go joints and just always pass the joint left.
Yeah.
I mean,
So what happens
There
if the
is-
person to your left already has a tether and you have a tether?
So that's what I'm saying. It's a. I'm not saying this is great, but like, let's say that both IDK and I have tethers, and IDK has one. I would then look to Rabbit, and if Rabbit has one, I would then have to pass it to Hurry.
so I do
Yeah.
have another suggestion for this one. So we want only like 4 people to actually get tethers, right? So what if, say that DPS needs to have the tethers, and we all like group up in the north-south, so say clockwise or counterclockwise or whatever, and there's only gonna be like 4. We're gonna be standing in front of, like, say, the tank healers, so there's only gonna be 4 people in front. So the other roles that don't need the tether will hide behind the person that needs the tether. So once the tether comes out, there's only gonna be 4. Only 4 people are gonna get hit, because the other 4 will be hiding behind them. Since we're gonna be trying to partner each other anyways, and it's gonna be
We
a
could
tank healer
The only
partners.
we could pair that with the priority thing that Trolls was saying. So, because it is possible that both people would get tethered anyway, even with hiding, just because of the way that he targets people.
It shouldn't, because that's would be 3 tethers.
I think.
Here it's 2 DPS, 1 healer, 1 tank get tethers, and then.
Okay, so what if the people
okay,
who-
see, that's why it's not random. It's just random in who it
Debuff.
lands on.
and the people who do need the debuff all stack together? So because like that way, even if the people who are all together who don't need it, even if they get the debuff, they pass it to someone else there. It doesn't matter because they're just gonna pass that off too. You know what I'm saying?
But
That's
can
actually
they
not a
get
bad idea.
Another debuff afterwards because they passed it already.
No, because the
They don't want it, so it doesn't matter if they have miscast. It would keep them from getting it again. So like either you'd have the debuff or you'd have the miscast because you passed to someone else. So then all those people would be solved, and then
So, as an example, if tanks and healers needed a roll call, we all stack here. All the DPS run through us. They lose it to somebody in here, you know.
yeah,
And then obviously, if a DPS doesn't have roll call, they won't lose it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
But what if people who need roll call, for example, tank healers are south? Like I already had it before.
yep.
Then
DPS
you
runs
wouldn't group up.
through,
The people
they
who
take
need
from
it
me,
would.
I get miscast and I can't get it again.
Well, the thing is that the people who don't need it and don't have it wouldn't be running through the group in the first place.
Exactly. The people who don't need it would all group up together because if they have it and they pass it, they are not able to get it again and they don't need it, so that's good. And then if they do have it, that keeps them all in the same place for people who do need it to go grab it from them.
I think that's fine, but I don't think the debuff is the thing we're having the trouble with. It's the tethers.
It's the tethers.
The debuffs were passing just fine.
But because they're first, really, is what it is.
The past few runs, it's been because
Yeah, but
somebody
that
was having a
suggestion
tether
is
when
really
it should-
clean, though. Like, let's not throw that out. That is super fucking clean.
Yeah, I agree because we're kind of YOLOing it right now, so it's definitely a thing we should.
You're trying to take out the
We
randomization
can-
there.
Yeah, we can
Yeah, and
certainly
then
try that and see if that helps with the
If
tethers.
the group that doesn't need them also is just outside of the hitbox, and the group that does need the tethers just goes in the hitbox, isn't it all solved?
For
For the tethers,
what-
like
the tethers, yeah, probably.
Well,
Yeah,
we
that
can't
is what
select
Mark
the
was saying.
and,
Mhm.
and we,
Well,
and they
We'd have to run in and then run out because we can't
Yeah.
be right next to each other.
Yeah,
That's
we
true
would
too.
have, we would have to be like kind of close together too, right? Because if we were in clock spots, even if people are inside, the tether could go north, and then people who need tethers are all intercardinals. I guess I could just run through the middle and grab something.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think clock spots has been helping us very much in this, honestly. I mean, it helped like last night when we were trying to figure out who was getting what, but at this point, it's like
I think Clocksbox going all like alternative, like every other is a tank healer or DPS, is the easiest way we're gonna get this because of the randomness of it.
yeah, I agree with that.
Because I can't think of any other orientation where we're gonna be able to effectively figure out who has the debuffs, who needs to grab them and from where, and then deal with the tethers.
Yeah.
Because if we're all trying to bunch up or do things like lines or things like that, it's just gonna it's messy.
Can
It's
you
gonna be
try
messy.
to
People
at least
in,
try the pairs on cardinals of just like whoever needs the
Or
tethers
tether.
would just step forward.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever doesn't need it, step back. Just for the
Yeah.
tethers. Cause the roll calls, we still have like a little. We still need to figure out like a better way on that one. But with the tethers, just want to try. If there is only four people on the hitbox,
So
we're already trying it.
okay, so let's do that. We just to Rabbit's point and to everybody else's point. Let's just stick to for the debuff. If you need it or need to get rid of it, stack south. And for the tethers, we'll do who needs it is in, further into the hitbox, and who doesn't need it needs to step out, and we'll just adjust, what we need at that point. Try that a couple
Wait, is
times and see.
Is it strictly south, or are we doing the one that Mark was saying with just cardinals?
No, that's for the tethers. The first one is debuff.
Okay.
Debuff is stack south if you need it or need to get rid of it.
Okay.
But then you go back to your cardinals for the tether because there's enough time for that.
That makes sense. And if you're good, you don't move. You just go wherever.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then again, for tethers will be, if you need it, be further in. If you don't, just a little further out so that it can get past.
And who's are gonna be our partners? Do we do like
Let's just do the same ones we have for one.
Yeah.
okay.
Just with the adjustment we mentioned earlier where IDK now goes to Trills and Mark goes to me.
Okay.
Okay,
good.
sounds good.
All right. We'll do that 3 times and then we'll move. Debuff spot is south. If you need it or need to get rid of it. Otherwise, don't go there.
Okay.
What's up, Show? How you doing? Let me get rid of this for a second. Oh no, I turned it on. Okay.
Oh, painting.
Tanks and healers need tethers.
Tank stealers.
And DPS.
Debuffs.
Now, remember if you need the
So tanks,
debuff,
healers south.
not only if you have the debuff.
DPS are going south because that's who we need to get the debuffs to.
Oh, okay.
I have a
Wait.
debuff. Anyone?
Debuff. Trills. Who else?
I need a tether.
I need one.
We got it.
It took a second for everybody to do
Yeah, we're dead.
Yeah.
because everybody took a little long for that stack. Remember, if you need the debuff or you don't need the debuff, that's when you go south. Everybody else get away from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So again, it's not if you have it, go south. It's if you
Yeah.
need it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you need it or don't. If you don't need it and you
That's
have
what I
it.
said while we were going, and then I was corrected. So.
Well, that's the thing. If you need it and don't.
I understood it as what Sashi just understood it, and so I was south. I had
So-
the debuff, and then I gave it to Sashi.
So okay, just to reiterate to make it clear, because obviously, one last time. If you need it and don't have it, south. If you don't and you do, south.
Wouldn't you? No, wouldn't it just be if
everyone
you
south
have
then?
it, if you need it, or if you have it? No, sorry. If you need it, period. Right?
Where
You.
you need to give it away, you go south.
It's dangerous if it's dangerous if you need it and you already have it because you could pass it off.
Don't we want the people who don't need it south though? Because you said you want them to be the ones who are stationary, and people need it run through the group.
Yes, but if you have it and you need it, you don't want to go there.
Wait, hold on a second.
Correct.
But how? Well,
This-
if
So
Here. Check it. Right? I need the debuff. I have the debuff.
yeah, so everybody's gonna go south anyways, because someone would need the debuff. 2 people would need a debuff, and 2 people don't need it. So the roll call is still gonna be like spread out, and or everybody's still gonna be in south. So that one's not gonna work.
Okay, so
wouldn't-
this is what I was saying about. So if everyone who doesn't need it gets together in one spot, and everyone who does need it gets together in a different spot, the people who don't need it, if they get it, they'll pass it to each other, and it won't matter because they'll get the miscast. The people who got it passed from will get the miscast,
And they don't need it, so it's
and
fine.
they don't need it. So they're perfect, and they can't get the roll back. So even better, they can't get accidentally passed again. Then the people who
Actually-
do need it are in another spot, and the people who have the buff now can run over to them or vice versa and pass it there. And then they'll have miscast. So now all the people who had the buff will have miscast, and all the people who need the buff will have the buff.
And then there's no
And there's
accidentally
no way for
passing it
anyone to
back.
fuck it up. Yeah.
And then
So
when
Wait,
we're in
whoa.
that position, we could even do the stacking for the tethers, but
So why don't we
at that point
just
everyone has miscast and we
Exactly.
don't. Doesn't matter.
so why don't we just like do in for example like how it is in east, I don't remember, darkness, where all the tank and healers are in north, DPS is in south, and then they just like run in the middle for that part. Since we know the tanks, healers, DPS, one of those is gonna be having it. And if we're just gonna be passing by everybody anyways, why don't we just like stack all the DPS in south, all tank heals in north, and just like
Wouldn't
run
it-
through?
wouldn't it just be easier to both be south, but one on left, one on right? Like if
Yeah.
we're already
That's what I
close to
said.
each other and people can just breeze through,
Yeah, I don't
rather
think we
than
can
being
assign
on opposite
roles.
sides.
The thing I'm afraid of,
'Cause I
and
guess
I'm
with
not
that
going to
one, if
mention
it
this,
is both
it's
in
just
south, it is still turning
that someone who
south.
needs it accidentally
south.
passes it and now has
I
the
mean, sure, it could be
other
both north then, but
buff that
But
doesn't.
yeah, and we should worry about like trying to solve it, and then we can,
or at the very
optimize the
least, like
position of the boss.
at the very least, like north and east or north and west, and not north and south.
All right, let's try it one more time.
I think we want to minimize distance when we can, because it's
That's
taking
fair.
too long. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, taking too
things
long
that
is
are
definitely an
needed.
issue.
And let's say west don't need it.
West don't need it.
West
East is
don't
need
need
it.
it.
Need it.
No,
Okay.
south is need it and west is don't need it.
Okay, so here and here.
Yes.
Okay.
South
So
need
south
it.
is need it.
Yes.
If I need it, I'm standing here.
Debuff.
If I don't need it,
Yeah. Yep.
I'm here.
To be
Okay. All right.
So far, so good as far as that's concerned. Obviously, we're thinking a lot about what to do here. Because the first mechanic's not being very nice.
Tanks, heals, tethers. Tanks heals everything.
okay. So
Don't need
DPS
it.
stack west, right?
Yep.
Uh,
Pretty sure I'm dead here.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so we have to pick. Some other kind of priority for just the tethers.
I was trying to res and I didn't heal. My bad.
Nah, it's okay. Just
I
like we said, let's just practice it multiple times.
yeah. This is totally good.
So
Well, you're not supposed to have the debuff. The tanks and healers had everything.
what?
Yep.
Yeah, we had both.
Killers was both
Yeah, it was tanks heals.
on that one.
Tank stars are both?
Mhm.
Yeah.
No.
Did you
I
paint that?
I thought I heard the DPS call.
No, it was tanks heals everything.
I think we're saying DPS, just telling them to go to west because they don't need it.
Okay.
Okay.
You happy now?
Let's go.
I think I built a pretty cute one, so it works out. And I get to wear hats, which works out even better. I didn't want to hit that one.
It's DPS tethers. DPS everything.
I don't want it, so I'm standing over here.
I can't
No.
pass mine. I already got.
Oh crap! I pass.
Yeah, that's the one thing I was afraid of. That's why I said if you have and you don't need, stay away. Or actually, if you have and you need, stay away, was my point. Sorry, I said that wrong initially. Because I was afraid of all the gathering causing somebody who needs it but got it to pass it and then can't get it back.
Yeah, I think you have to.
I think
If you-
the idea is if you that the people who don't need the buff should stack together, because that idea of they just pass it between each other real quick so they get rid of it and they can't keep it, that's a good idea. But the ones that need the buff should stay away to see if they have it already, so they don't collapse in on other people to accidentally lose their buff.
Okay.
Let's try it again.
Really? I'll have to see that. I knew that was going to happen with Lalafell, but almost everything does that with Lalafell except for other Lalafell, so...
DPS tethers. DPS everything.
Okay. So again, tanks and healers, when you can, move over to the west. DPS spread out to make sure about not losing your buff if you've got it.
Okay, we're good.
And then grab tethers.
Spread out.
Bam! Oh, I think is it. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
that was late. Sorry.
Just
I'm not gonna invul this. I wanna. Oh, and
I
okay,
vote.
wait, that works.
Yeah, I vote, so it's okay. Just vote it back.
Okay. I need 15 seconds.
Okay.
Pinax.
I'll hold on to it for a bit. It's not a big deal.
Okay. Grabbing it now.
There you go.
It's gonna be knockback first. Into
Spread.
spreads. Oh gosh.
Going to the far corner.
Into spreads.
We have enough time to spread out.
We were a little too close.
Snapshotted there.
North.
North.
North
into
cleave.
North
North
cleave.
Cleave.
So I'm going over
And then you
here.
have to be at the edge as well for the flare. Okay, that's good.
Oh.
Oh, that was not north. That was my bad.
stack. Well, rip, guys.
We're
Right
together.
on stack on that
We're
one.
We're gonna get two. Yep.
Oh, you take it. Oh.
I'm good.
That
Okay.
was a very like
Before-
cinematic death.
Hold on. Before the next pull, Only because Chichulu told me about something. Yep. Apparently, I have to kneel to hug Aura.
Oh my god.
You're so small. You might as well be a Lalafell to me.
I'm so small. No, man, you're just too tall. Look at you.
Oh yeah, my food actually fell off like right in the middle of that pool. Thank you.
Okay.
But that's amazing.
With that. Okay.
And just to be clear for tethers, for north, south, east, west, that's probably where we stand with the
Sashi
tethers.
looks like she would
Whoever it
be
is
at a
with the
height that
DS
would
tank, just
do
take
it too, but I'm
the
gonna assume that
clockwise
it's based on race and
from
not by
where
height,
you're
really.
standing. If you're at cardinal, cardinal. If you're not at cardinal, if you're inner cardinal, your DPS take the clockwise.
Okay, never mind.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Wait, just say it one more time because I was thinking of something else.
Tank's heals are cardinal, so just go to your cardinal spots. But if you're a DPS with a tether, go to the inner cardinal, or go to the cardinal spot that's clockwise from you, to be safe with the tethers.
But that means we have to do the resolution of.
No, just go to your positions. It should be fine. Just go to your positions.
Yeah.
I have one potential suggestion that might make that easier. What if instead of stacking at west, we just stack in the center of the boss and have people run through?
Oh no! It will be terrible. It will be hard. It will be hard
but
to get
not for the
tether.
tethers, for the debuff.
Oh.
Because then we can go out, spread out to the clock positions at that point. Because I was about to bring up
Right.
specifically, it's like that's so soon after passing all the debuffs that everybody's gonna be west,
It
and
would
that's gonna be more
shorten the
difficult.
distance.
The west and south is a lot of movement.
And it would, if that way too, if Stav needs to get rid of the debuff, it's a lot easier to just move into the center for a second.
I'll test it later because we're still theory crafting on something
and the
else.
boss wouldn't move.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you need it, you're standing in the center.
Right.
Okay.
Wait.
No, don't
No,
need
if you
it.
don't need it.
I don't need it. You're standing in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're just moving from people in the west to the middle of the boss.
Because remember, if you need it and you have it, you don't want to go in there.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Oh.
Tank
healers, tethers.
tethers. Tanks
No.
heals.
Yeah, tank seal is everything.
Tanks heals everything. Yep.
Okay, so DPS in the middle, right?
Correct. Tank seals just don't go in if you have it.
Oh, okay, I'm good.
No, stay in the middle. There we go. Now back out, so we can see the tethers.
Okay, we just have to go in one at a time. Oh, sorry.
Beautiful.
That was, I went the wrong way. 'Cause
Oh, I
thought-
still had okay.
Oh no, I had to heal. Crap, I always forget. Yeah, that's my bad.
Me too.
All right, let's just wipe that up.
Quick reset, quick
Yeah.
reset.
It might be the downside of that one. You can't
The thing is,
see
basic.
Maybe just outside of the cave.
inside the head, like hitbox west.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay,
West is
let's do
fine.
that.
Just not quite at D. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Tank sealers, tether.
Heals tethers.
Yep. You know, I'll let him do the callouts. He just takes a little longer than for my brain.
DPS, debuff.
Okay, if you need to run through.
And then go inside.
Yeah, I got rabbits.
I'm thinking.
Stay in south. Yeah, stay there in south case island.
Oh,
Sorry, that was my bad. I got mixed up.
heal. Yeah, heal.
Oh, that was the feint that died.
This is the downside to only having one instant.
Yeah.
I can grab it back. Oh yeah, it hurts.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Oh gosh.
Wait.
Wait.
Yeah, I don't think we can.
We had both healers on one side.
North cleave.
Am
North
I not left?
cleave.
That was my bad then.
I think Trills and I went to do the range.
Oh, no, I think some of us were just looking in, some of us were
I
looking.
Really?
think so, yeah.
As if I stood on that
We had
thing.
both tanks on one side as well.
Alright, so when it's knockback stack, do we want to denote right side, left side again? So I'm walking this debuff into the middle.
Yep.
Okay, and there's nobody there to take it.
I was. Oh my goodness.
You have
What
to
is
stand
going on?
still. You were on B side. You should have been waiting on D side.
For,
Until
It should have been center.
so for debuff, I go to D side.
Okay.
Yeah. For debuff, you have to be like center, a little closer to D. Until somebody takes it from you.
Really doesn't matter where in the center.
Setting the scene. Can we knock back
Knock back.
into spreads?
Spread.
Oh god.
I'll just be on the outer corner on the right side.
Yeah.
Oh, and then lightning. West
West.
really, so we gotta go to
Knockback.
Oh, it
Knockback.
is easy.
D knockback on that one.
Knockback, yeah, sorry. I got this line.
Oh shit. Oh no.
You have to be like right next to him.
I think that's where, yeah, okay.
If it's
That one
knockback.
is hard because if it's lightning, how do you get to the knockback?
Can you
Well,
live
also
on
not
the,
dying to
on
the
the
lightning.
outside, like on the I've always gone lightning in the corner, and you can be about to like right here without dying
was-
in
I
normal.
was-
Can you be
I was standing
like
by
here
D.
and live?
Yeah, I was standing by D.
Yeah, you
I
should
was standing
be.
there earlier and I lived.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
That's
since
what I'm asking,
he
'cause
since he
I'm looking at the
knocks.
corners.
Yeah, he knocks in a semicircle. So if you're too close here, you might get knocked all the way to the wall.
Pretty sure
Where
you
was-
can
I'm not asking about the wall. I'm not asking about the knockback. I'm asking about the lightning.
Oh,
was it lightning on-
near
in this
pipes.
Lightning flare.
Lightning
Yeah.
is fine there, yeah.
So you can live as long as you're just on the edge,
Yeah.
basically anywhere on the map. Okay.
And then just watch out for the knockback and go
Yes,
where you
yes.
need to be.
Edge, lightning, fine, yeah.
Okay.
And then if I have the debuff and I need to pass it, I'm over by Delta.
Not Delta. Oh, not all the way to Delta.
If you have it and you
Close-ish to it.
yeah.
But not all the way over there. Because it's a little too far.
You basically just want to be close to everyone else who
Delta
also
side of inside boss.
doesn't need it.
DPS,
PS
tether?
tether.
DPS everything.
What we'd like to see.
I have one.
If you need it, run through.
I have a tether. Here you go, Mark.
Here too.
Sashi's
I-
He's dead. Yeah. I'm healing.
Yeah.
Mid.
That's why I think we should do something similar to what we were doing here with tethers.
The problem with the tethers is that with the way we have it set up, if I'm on the left side on D and Sashi's over on B, I cannot get there fast enough physically. Because everyone else is if I'm running anywhere near the center of the boss or around max melee, I'm gonna take somebody else's tether. So there needs to be some other
Yeah, I
kind of
think
orientation for tethers if we're gonna be
Yeah.
passing that off.
I think the point of hang on, I'll say it when we're done.
Knockback
Knock back.
with stacks.
Back.
Oh gosh, IDK. Stack.
Oh, we can live with 3.
Clear south, knockback. C, knockback.
And spread.
And spread.
Oh,
Ark.
It took too long to
Wait.
get there.
But, oh, there it is.
Okay, so
That was long.
on the roll call tether malarkey. I think what makes the most sense to my brain is like right now, if you are in the group that does not need the roll call, you get into 1.
Sure.
And everyone else would be at C. So then if it's like this isn't the case of, I mean, it would work in any case, but like if they need to, if it's the same group that needs the debuff as needs the tethers, they switch places. So that people who they grab the debuffs on their way in, and then they're closer for the tether too.
If that's
And then if they don't need to switch, the people who
You just-
you just have them run back to grab the debuff and then
run through and go back.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
just make sure the people at C stay spread apart so that if they have it, they don't lose
Yeah,
it.
stand in like almost clock positions on the C. Like outside of the C, but
A little bit off. Yeah.
in a different direction. Yeah.
So C is where I go to when I need the debuff.
When you don't
Yes.
need it.
No, don't need it is 1.
Don't need it is 1. C
Okay,
is
don't.
C is needed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we decide what we need to do for tethers
Yeah. If you need to swap
when it's
because they
happening.
need the tethers and the debuff, you swap. And if you don't need to swap, you don't swap.
Yeah. So we can say swap or no swap, and you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Alright,
good.
Let's try it again.
The only issue
So
I
don't
could,
need it is C.
Don't need it is 1.
Don't need it is 1. Okay, perfect.
Sorry.
Mid.
Do tanks heals tethers? DPS debuff.
so no swap on this one.
Yeah, no swap. So if you need it, run through us and stay on the south.
Who still needs debuff?
Oh, what is it? I do not.
The tethers worked out, but you got a debuff there, right?
Yeah, I did debuff. Yeah.
I was late with that.
I got Sashi.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Ooh, that one hit
I
me
got
for
it.
a lot that
Good.
time. Thank you.
I lost my rotation somewhere, but that's okay. The mechanics are a little bit more important here.
It's gonna be edge and
Stack.
groups. Edge and groups. It's gonna be a knockback.
And
Knockback, knockback.
Easterly cleave.
Beat
No, knockback sword.
and cleave.
Knockback first.
Yeah.
this is cleave.
Yeah.
Cleave, yes.
Oh, great. Okay.
I can't do east.
And spread, spread,
East.
spread, spread.
Bravo. Broad.
Yeah, I moved my
Alright, just
map
put on it.
because I'm like putting the north, south, east, west.
I'll just home gang it.
I've already evoked it.
It's okay. I'll grab it back.
Okay.
I might. Oh, we don't have either.
The only one that's not tethered is the stack. FYI. Oh, I hit that earlier. I thought I was gonna get autoed somewhere in there.
Acting
acting
tank and acting DPS again.
Mm-hmm.
More things for DPS.
Elemental resistance down. Blood rate.
Stand on the water tile.
Dead.
Oh.
At least he stood on it.
I didn't stand on the water. Or,
You were.
yeah, that's alright.
Yeah.
I always think blue is water, but I forget that's lightning.
Yeah. The Pinax tile.
Yeah.
Okay. Did we want to talk about anything on the tethers debuffs or just go again?
And just go ahead.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. DPS tether.
DPS tethers, yeah. Sorry. Tanks, heals, debuffs.
So DPS to 1. Everyone else too. So
Yeah, I've got one, so I'm out.
Somebody just took my debuff.
Yep.
that's fine.
Okay.
You don't need it.
Tethers.
I'm a tether.
Yeah. I still have a tether north. And then if somebody can grab it. Okay, that works. That works.
Heal, heal, heal.
Mid.
Oh, God.
Nobody.
Wait.
I'm sorry, I forgot that happens as an AoE. I was just trying to make it not turn.
Understandable. Yeah, I could leave so that you can keep it north.
Knockback into groups. Knockback into groups.
Why does Sashi die there?
B. Knockback.
I was just too low health.
Oh.
That was my own fault.
Whoa, what?
Alright, yeah, I'm on the wrong side.
Oh, lightning. Lightning. That was
Yeah.
my bad.
It was lightning then knockback. I thought it was the other way around.
How did Mark live through that though? Because they were right next to the lightning and did it.
Privilege.
No. Flare is in the middle. It's not through the. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
through
in-
the.
yeah.
It's not in the tile.
Mm.
So as long as you're out of the middle on that one.
Okay.
The cape knockback can also be blocked with Surecast and
Yeah.
Oh, I can. Okay, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, let's go again. Actually, give me 1 sec. I wanna.
So if there's gonna be a second, then it looks like what it is it's either gonna be a knockback or flare, and then stack or spread, and then the opposites, obviously.
Yeah. And then
But-
after
and-
the side, it's gone.
And it looks like if it's a not when he does whatever he's gonna do in the middle, if it's a flare, it's gonna be a sword, and if it's a knockback, it's gonna be no. If it's a flare, it's a cape, and if it's a sword, it's a knockback.
No, it's a
Yeah.
sword. It's cleave.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the pinaxe part that goes about the same time.
What?
Because there's either the knockback or the flare, whatever was opposite of the first two, right? The first one, I should say.
Flare. There's no flare.
But
It's knockback or cleave for the
Knockback or cleave
for him.
For him.
yeah.
For him,
And
but
the
there's a
sword.
pinaxe at the same time, though.
Well, pinaxe is just the opposite two elements, whatever they are.
But it seems like he keeps doing the same thing so far, or at least that I've noticed. If it is a knockback that is the pinaxe, I'm going to say in particular, the water, right? Then he does the sword, because you want to get knocked back to avoid the cleave, or stand where the cleave is.
No, it's not. It's not like that, Kizara. So the pinaxe of him is just choosing the tiles. So he's choosing 2 tiles whenever he casts the pinaxe. He's choosing 2 tiles to.
All right, I'll keep track of this. Then I still have. I think I'm mentally, or I'm saying it wrong, but I mentally have an idea. Not that it's correct, but I have an idea.
I get what you're saying. I think there's been double knockbacks though. For example,
I haven't seen that yet, but
no. Yesterday we had a double knockback, water into knockback,
okay.
which would be Surecast for sure.
Yeah, Surecast, or if you really want to try not get knocked back to a cardinal, but
But
I'll still
just
keep
so
an eye
you
on
know,
it anyway,
for
just to see.
lightning, I stood at the marker and I died. So you definitely have to just.
you've
go
got to
back.
be at the edge.
Yeah, you gotta be
Okay.
at the edge.
I was on B though. On lightning, and I
Ma-
was like,
Maybe you were on the furthest edge of B, and that's good enough. I don't know.
I was.
It's probably like
here.
P2 where it's like live or die.
oh
a
no,
tiny
yeah,
pixel.
you need to be by the wall.
Oh,
Yeah.
You need to be by the wall.
Oh, I'm saying I was like
That's a little
here
bit,
and I
yeah.
died. So yeah.
So this and this is the difference between life and death.
Yeah.
I don't remember the double knockback from yesterday, but I could be just
Floating
misremembering
check.
at this point, so I can't say anything about it.
Oh yeah, foot check.
I have 15 minutes. That's good enough.
DPS tethers. DPS everything. Oh no,
Oh, no,
tank
tank
steal,
healer.
tank steal, debuffs, tank steal, debuffs.
So there's gonna be a swap,
DPS at 1.
and then back up because
Okay, I'm good. And then we swap.
yeah, DPS back up.
But don't
DPS back up.
other people if you can.
We need tethers, right?
Yeah, DPS needs tethers.
Just
Oh.
got my fucking tether, dude.
Heal.
You ran into me, man.
I already had a tether.
I messed that up. I messed that up though. I messed that up.
Kizara took his tether. So we were missing one.
Did that in reverse. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. I messed it up, and I admitted to as much. Like my brain is just. I need. Probably gonna need some liquid pizzazz.
It's gonna be. Let's see. Knockback
Knockback.
first. Into spread.
Good.
Yep. I was past.
Flare. C knockback.
Be knocked back into. It's gonna be stacked afterwards. Yeah.
That's like
That's right.
Ooh,
I was too close to him, I
that
guess.
was wrong angle.
Yeah.
And then stack.
And stack. Yep.
I might have.
Reaper privilege.
as soon as I see that cape, or as soon as I see the flare, I should just head to an edge, and then if it's the wrong edge. Wait, that was flare and knockback. Okay, yeah, that's still part of my idea of that is correct. However, we just could be
Why are
getting super
people
lucky.
Moving from south on the roll call part, like so we know that. So we're having people in one who don't need the roll call buff stay on one. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the one who needs the roll call buff needs to stay on south. Yes.
Yep.
Why are people moving who on the south on C?
If we get assigned the buff already, we're moving away so that someone doesn't take it from us when they go in to get it from you.
But you guys are just spreading south, right? Not going north and east west.
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
try to spread out a little bit on south.
Just spread out on just the south part, because
Alright,
still
makes
have
sense.
Away from it.
people in the one needs their tethers, and it's harder to find all the tethers if somebody's moving west and south on that one.
Yeah, we need to
If
wait
we
till
do wanna
everyone
keep-
has the tethers that needs them before we
If we want to keep this strat, everybody needs to not move from south.
Fair.
I mean, we need to be spread out enough that we don't pass to each other if we need it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But like,
Yeah, but stay south. Basically, don't start moving this way is the point.
yeah, because that's the reason why we keep losing track on tethers. Alright.
Okay.
This is very bright.
I don't think we need all that stuff down there, really, but that's okay.
I don't know. I feel like I might lose south. Still, with all these markers.
The blindings will continue. for morale
DPS tethers.
improves.
DPS tethers.
God, I can't
BS
see
tethers.
the blood drake through my enshroud.
DPS everything.
Good. I gotta stay south. There'll be a swap.
How does this work then? And do we
And we swap.
want? We want to take.
Yep.
Yeah, DPS
There we go.
Everything.
Okay, that's it. That was easy. I'll just be here just in case. Yeah.
Heal.
Oh, this is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. Oh my goodness gracious.
Wow.
Okay. And remember, you're gonna move
Yep.
as soon as the first one goes off.
Okay, I can get back.
So now pay attention. All right. Knockback first. Into spread. So let's see if it's the cape knockback.
Oh man, I was trying to avoid that.
Oh, spreads. Oh my god.
I think we need to decide what we're gonna do with that.
Speed, knockback.
Knockback with flare again.
Lightning.
It could be random. I'm still holding out because if they remember a knockback,
No, Reaper.
I don't remember any of what was going on last night as far as knockback. You know, that particular part of the
think
thing.
it's
So
only like
I'm going
six.
to
Okay.
defer to them on that one. But I'm gonna keep just track. Is it Flare knockback and cleave knockback, you know? I mean, flare knockback and knockback cleave. I gotta say it in the right order or else it's gonna get confusing. Especially when I decide to try and describe it.
Are we still changing anything?
Nope,
Good.
I think that worked out in the first part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, I think when one team gets everything, it's the easiest thing ever.
No, it's not.
Well, by comparison to when we have to swap.
No, that was.
The easiest thing is when the people who don't need the debuff are the same as the ones who need tethers. Then you just stay ahead.
That's true.
No, I forgot to do the thing.
Tanks, heals, tethers.
We need. Once we get past here, we need to change this a bit because melee hard.
DPS tethers. Or DPS,
DPS
debuff.
debuff.
Yeah.
DPS debuff.
So it is going to be a swap. Well, actually, it's an in and out for the DPS because they need the debuff, and then tanks and healers stay in front for the tethers.
Wait, we need a debuff?
No, yeah, you guys need the debuff. DPS debuff.
DPS debuff.
And tanks, healers, tether.
Grab it. Can I grab it from you?
Sure.
Here we go.
Deal.
Mid. Ah, that hurts.
Alright. Okay, so it's either flare or knockback first. The knockback.
Knockback. Into groups. This is the easy one.
Come on.
Oh,
I tried. Sorry, Sal.
it's okay.
Is that A?
North cleave, A cleave.
It's gonna be cleave.
Oh, it is a cleave, okay.
No.
So there you
I'll
go.
never make it there
I
in
was
time.
late. And spread.
Smoke.
Spread.
Over here.
That's a long time.
So what I'm hearing is good spot for expedient, and I needed to use it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm involving.
Let's go.
Yes. Involve. Good.
Fire's again the one that's not tethered.
Lightning and poison got tethers.
Fire's the only one that wasn't tethered.
Yeah.
Not saying it's a pattern, but it was the same setup twice at least. But RNG says that that could happen twice in a row and say, fuck you. On another pass through. But yeah, because there's
Alright,
cleave
let's
and flare, that automatically proves my thing wrong. And I'm okay with being wrong. There you go. It is what it is, and we move forward. Right? I don't have to be right. I don't care.
Alright. Tanks, heals, tethers. DPS debuffs.
So this is no swap.
Yep. So the DPS come in to take their debuffs and go back out.
To the south area.
Fuck.
Alright.
I still need somebody to take my debuff.
I still have a debuff.
I still have a debuff too.
Yeah.
Oh, we're dead.
Yeah.
I'll take this. I'll just. Yep.
your Sans reprisal in here.
I didn't have it up in time.
Yeah, that's why I usually reprisal, because I see you reprisal the first one.
I got Kasara.
I got him.
Oh, why did I do that so early? No. It's okay, got blood wedding.
There we go, I got all that straight.
Can we knock back?
Knock back into stacks.
Stacks.
I want to go over this way, actually. That's fine.
It hurts.
Red.
Lightning.
Whatever.
Knockback. A.
And it just spreads.
Oh no.
Don't stand in the green, though.
Oh, thank I killed people. Dang it.
Can we
That's the opposite of your job.
For those knockbacks into stacks.
Oh, it didn't go off.
You
Okay.
also want to make sure you're not standing on the center of a tile because that does hit you with a really spicy dot.
Yeah.
The
that's
dot
what
only
I meant.
lasts while you're standing on the center, but it's still a spicy dot. It'll take half your health as a DPS.
Yep.
Poison good.
Stand in the fire, DPS higher.
Damage.
It's a good point.
What was that IDK?
I was gonna say, we haven't seen a DPS check yet. Can we all just like stop worrying about attacking and rotations until we know what the hell we're doing? Like you mentioned in P3S, like people do this thing where they don't even like they just auto attack until they figure out the mechanics. And I think until we see a DPS check, that's probably not a bad idea because we are like having a rough time of getting these down.
That's fair.
I am against that personally for me because I need to know when I need to like hit certain times.
I agree
I'm
with
like
drills.
I'm not gonna I'm not dying because I'm hitting my buttons. I'm just dying because I don't know the mechanics. Like I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying I will continue hitting my buttons if that's like because I just need to know the places where to do it.
There's a big difference between doing mechanics and then doing mechanics while maintaining uptime in a rotation.
Yeah.
And if I can do both at the same time, it's gonna make me catch things quicker than just knowing how to do the mechanic and then having to try to figure out how to do the mechanic on top of. It's like trying to learn it twice instead of just once.
Fair argument.
If people want to do that, go for it. Because I think, yeah, like you said, there's no DPS check. There are no birds yet, so no issue with it.
When I at the very beginning, that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Kind of cruising and trying to figure out where to be. So
Yeah.
I'm with you. There's no pressure either way. I don't think anybody should be looking at these logs like, oh fuck,
Yeah, exactly.
we're not pulling our weight right now. I personally
think
need to
is
do it
the-
so I know where things line up as well as far as like rotation wise, and if I can, use like
Yeah.
Ifrit and my dive bomb fucking uppercut at a weird spot,
Yeah. But
So
but if anyone wants to go for 0 DPS, go for it. It's no big deal.
Also, before we pull, food check.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna increase this to 8. Give it a little bit more time for prep.
Thank you so much for that. Oh my god, you have no idea. Because 5 is like the bare minimum, but only if I'm starting the thing.
knit.
It's DPS tethers.
I gotta get out. Out south, just to be clear to myself. That's fine. We will worry about that later.
DPS everything.
Okay, so. It'll be a swap.
We're gonna need to swap.
Mm-hmm.
DPS everything, so we need any one of these.
All right, you're good. Yeah.
I wonder what the
Second
uptime.
it.
Oh, I'm a flippin' idiot. Well, not an idiot, but that's a perfect place for cover for once. Knockback first.
Knock,
Into spread.
spread.
I'm gonna dash back in.
Cancel cast.
Yori and I had the same idea, dang it.
It's gonna be cleave at
Cleave. Be cleaved.
yeah, the wrong place.
Stack.
The quarter down, okay. The next time I won't dash. Because everybody was staying back first and then...
We probably should call it back to like Bravo and Delta again this time, like P2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least for now. Yeah. Okay. Just gonna plug in.
AC should be fine, right?
Probably.
It's just Bravo Delta.
I did that early. Not terrible though.
First minute.
Thanks.
It's
Tethers.
heals.
tank skills. Tethers. Tank seals everything.
DPS on 1.
I'm gonna stand over here and then I'll run in there when I get this.
This is a swap.
Mm-hmm. I'll stay here.
Oh.
I still have a debuff.
Yeah, somebody took it from me.
Oh no.
I'll die.
Oh shit! That was not my way.
Dash into the wall.
Didn't see anything.
I got you.
I'm gonna try something here, Swift, okay?
I'll get Mark.
Oh, Sasha got me.
Oh,
Oh, do I not swap then?
Yeah, nope.
Yeah, no, not yet.
Ooh. Okay,
Yeah.
that works.
One of the few times cover is actually useful.
Are we just dying by damage on this one by any chance?
This one I die by damage sometimes. Because of the auto attacks and stuff.
lightning into
Where?
groups. So you can already pre-split.
Old.
Knockback.
Knockback.
To Delta.
Oh, it's gonna be
Knockback.
double
Double knockback on
I'm just
Delta.
gonna invuln or cast.
Oh,
God.
yeah, okay.
Just
nice.
damage.
Into spread.
Oh, fudge.
Knockback, knockback.
You're here. You're here.
Oh, shit. I also need... Oh, fuck. I need to repair.
Goodbye, Kasara, I think.
No. I have a invuln.
I'm gonna hardcast on Swift.
I'll get Swift.
Okay.
I'm just getting a DPS.
Poison is
Tether
not tethered on
fucking
that one.
rips, man.
Yeah, Blood Rage does a lot of damage. A lot.
We have 2 tanks alive, so let's see what happens.
And then the poison one was the one.
Poison
That
is
was
the one
not
that's
tethered.
not tethered.
That double knockback was fucking fun.
If you do it right as the cape lights up and you cast Surecast or whatever, you're safe.
There's never gonna be a time.
Oh, there's acting heals there.
There's acting heals.
2 heals, 2 tanks. Yeah.
Are they all the same
And the amount of resistance down to all elements.
all in
I like how it gives
Stand-
a as a buff.
stand on poison tile.
Thank you, Yoshi.
Reload bursts. There are 6 tanks, 8 tank tiles.
Oh boy.
I don't want.
Oh, because they're all attached to. Yeah, okay. RIP.
You guys
Swift.
can. No. Yeah.
Oh, but those 3 did go off, right? The poison one
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
go off at the end. Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
the end.
So that's where the blood drake on the elements go to then.
So yeah, we'll need to resolve it at the non-tethered one.
And then go to poison. Or
Go
go to the non-blood rate.
Go to non-tethered one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we reset the instance? Because my gear broke. Well, almost breaking.
Sure.
I would help.
I could probably.
Can we reset my
Use
brain? or
walking
spirit?
around
'Cause
the
those are
little-
both broken.
Let's take.
5-minute break. Yeah.
Already
I
10
got
10.
this Seagrams here. You can have.
Seagrams?
How did
Yeah.
my gear go
Little Seagrams.
that
Yeah,
low?
7-year whiskey.
Yeah.
You get some 7-Up for it.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
Drank that when I was 14. That's good stuff.
It's 7 and 7, man.
Yeah.
Brings you back to the days.
The one that really gets me, like, I don't drink anymore, but like the one that used to like send me into a time capsule is Captain Morgan and fucking Mountain Dew.
Dude,
Which
anything
sounds
Captain,
disgusting, but it's so good.
anything Captain Morgan is like definitely that sets me right back into a time capsule.
Yeah.
There is a Captain Morgan that would send me to time castle
Captain
too.
Morgan
This
and
Spice
Jim
Rum.
Beam both sent me back to high school for sure.
What? Let me get some of that brain buzz.
Liquor store.
Let me just get a brain buzz thing real quick. I'll be right back.
Wow.
Wow.
We didn't hear anything.
Wow.
Man, I need to do a hunt to cap this week, but I don't know if I want to do a hunt with Elden Ring.
Oh, I already capped. Hey. Let's do a lot of experts. Level 90 dungeons.
Yeah, I just do expert and PvP every day. Not every day, but enough to cap.
Once a day.
I didn't cap last week.
You fucking
That-
fool.
That's a problem.
I was casualing, dude. I was Elden Ringing.
Well, I went on we did the re-clears and then I went on a hunt on Tuesday and that capped me.
There we go. Slightly
I don't know
lower.
if hunt exists anymore. I haven't seen one in a while.
Yeah, they
So
did
all
it
getting
in the
paid.
first 2 weeks.
Oh, the Discords are still super active.
Yeah. I get pings from them all the time.
There's
a-
not
they
a lot
actually-
in Backdoor.
Oh, yeah, you have to go to another world, but
Yeah.
there's still a lot.
Yeah, if you're world hopping, it's very easy to do still.
I rarely ever do world hopping personally, but
Yeah,
yeah.
360 from that.
I only
was-
world hop to
was
make
nice.
money.
It's nice.
What's money?
Gil.
What is
Talking
Gil?
about, he's talking about runes. RUNES.
Ah, there you go. My
You
man.
mean not souls?
Nope, runes.
Runes.
We're about that rune life, not that souls life.
Or about touching grace. Not
What level are you now, Trills?
Which grass? What?
I think like 68.
Like 73 or something like that?
I am fighting the scorpion skull.
You know what? When we go back in, since we're already kind of mentally resetting, I'm gonna check with Sashi to
fine.
see if it is
Bro, I just
the
finished
head
that
height
fight
difference.
today.
Oh, you did? Okay.
just to see what's up.
Fantastic fight. Absolutely loved it.
How do you the one side four thing hip where he like slams down on one side? What's
Nope,
the
she knew
like,
Rachel there.
avoidance of that?
I was curious.
Do you have to just roll out completely?
Slams one side.
Slams one side with the 4 orbs per leg, or 1 orb per leg.
I just dodged into him.
Oh, you dodged into him because it's the one that's delayed. Like he goes down and then it blows
I
up.
wish I could get on top of that.
Yeah, I just dodged forward into him.
I don't see any way to really do it
And
at
then,
this
like,
point.
because he does it in front of him, right?
Yeah.
So you're just like, you dodge into him and then go
no.
behind.
He does it on the side. Or are we not? No.
I don't know if I'm thinking of the same mechanic.
Okay. Well, okay. That one is. I'll figure it out. The one
it
I
up.
still haven't figured out is where he teleports and then he one-shots me when I'm looking for him.
Oh. He usually hits you just with like a random mechanic right after that.
If it's far away, it's the beam. But if it's close, he does the one shot.
When he brings that beam out, you just
Oh,
like-
the beam is fine. It's the one shot
Yeah.
where he like teleports close and then he one shots from behind you. And I'm like, oh my
Oh,
god.
I don't know if he ever did that to me. I killed him I killed him on the second bull.
Oh wow. Okay. So you haven't. Okay. What build are you going for?
I like this.
Huh?
What build are you going for?
A freaking
dude,
astrologian. Charlatan astrologian.
Yes, by what I play in this game. I'm just shit on him with magic.
Let's just say I'm going the complete opposite of what I do in this game.
Yeah, I normally go big
You can't win by
two-hand,
just healing?
strength builds for days. You know, just give me the heaviest axe that I can upgrade and shit and do the most damage kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then strip my armor so I can still medium roll. But this time, everybody always gets pissed. Like all the souls, like Andes, you know, they're like, fucking magic, man. It makes the game too easy. You gotta suffer through souls. And I was like, I just want to play magic this time just to see what it's like. I've been having a great time. I'm super overpowered. I'm shitting on everything, and it's great.
It is. Yeah. Whenever I talk to people who are doing magic and they're like 15 levels below me and they did a boss, they're like, yeah, it was easy for me. I'm like, oh my god.
That's her face because she keeps looking down like that looks very disturbing.
Not really.
I'm not the only one
The
who
thing
thinks that,
is,
right?
Like, I'll still go in on a boss with melee. Like, I'll use carry and slicer. I'm comfortable with both because I played and beat Dark Souls 3 and like I think almost all the bosses. I don't think I went back and did the Nameless King because that's DLC, but
I feel like she's staring into my soul
you
now.
know, like I beat
Let's see.
Dancer
If she's
super
not
early
staring
on my
down,
playthrough.
yeah, she looks okay.
You know, I didn't do like the let me go farm everywhere else and then go back to Dancer.
It's
later.
literally
I
only
did
because she's
the
looking
first
down on
iteration of
everybody.
Dancer.
Oh wait, nope.
I haven't
was a
played
long
this Souls
fight.
game in like 13 years. I don't
It's not as disturbing now. Something must
Yeah.
have just glitched
I
for a
played
second.
Demon Souls on.
Now at
Yeah.
least she looks
That's
it?
Sense, yeah.
very Ojo-sama-y.
Elden Ring's good. Did you play the remake?
No,
Oh wow. I heard the remake was actually really great.
it looks
Really good.
fantastic. I love I loved that game when it came out, and then just like there was like all the like Bloodborne and everything else coming out, and I was like, I don't know why. I just was like,
Bloodborne, dude, if I had a PlayStation, I definitely would have played Bloodborne.
I've been told that Bloodborne is like the best out of all of them.
Yeah.
It is really good, but it's definitely different because especially if you come from Dark Souls 1 and 2, you don't.
Yeah, I never
You're
played,
not
I
like,
only played Demon Souls. Yeah,
there's no board and. It's not like
I think I
you're shielding
own
anything.
Dark Souls 3 on Steam, but I have never played it.
Dark Souls 3 is literally the best Dark Souls game.
Maybe
Like from a combat standpoint and like bosses and things like that, like it's just
actually good.
far and away fucking way more polished and better.
Maybe I'll before I.
I love
commit
seeing
to
children around. It
getting
just is
Elden Ring. I'll play through that.
Oh, of all the Dark Souls.
so
games,
immersive
100%.
that, you know,
I thought you meant of all the From games.
that
Like, Dark
happens.
Souls, I
It's
would-
not just,
Yeah.
you know, Alpha Noah and
I
Ali
think,
say that are the
combat-wise,
teenagers
I
of
think
the world,
Sekiro
and
is
that's about
probably
it.
The best one. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I actually
you know,
played that game a couple weeks ago because one of my friends told me about that game, and I was like, maybe I'll check that out because I saw people streaming it, and I was always like, this was kind of shit. But then people I talked to who played it were like, you would like the game a lot.
it's like when you learn how to like Mariki counter and shit, and like the game, like Ishin's like the
It's a
best
great
fight
game.
in every from like all.
Does anybody with the last
Sekiro
syllable
80%.
lane in their name automatically have to have that
Because
face?
What it does is it literally like, okay, you've learned how to Mariki counter, you've learned how to like, you know, dodge, you've learned how to like roll, you've learned how to parry, like all of those things are molded into one fucking fight.
Yep.
I really do like how
it's
my
the
Femuro turned
culmination of
out,
all
even though
your
I had to
learning
kind of
coming
rebuild it
together
from
in
scratch a
one fight,
bit.
and it's amazing.
And you don't ever cheese it. You feel like you actually beat it, which is the best part.
So, but yeah, I mean, honestly, high key, I just think that Neo 2 is like the fucking best Soulsborne game ever.
I don't really like Neo games, to be honest.
Neo 2 is so good. I mean, if you try to play it like a Souls game, it's, you know, you're not gonna have a good time. But
I don't like it because it's just like it feels.
you gotta play Neo like you play Path of Exile
Ah, okay.
with a build guide and like certain shit that you go after.
Autism enabled.
Yeah.
I also don't like
And I get what he's
how
meaning. I'm not gonna
you
put too much
revisit
shit on
places,
that, but
just for the purpose of missions and like the mission system, I just don't. Not sure about
Dude,
that.
I don't care about like I play Dark Souls for like the atmosphere and the environment, right? The combat has actually come a long way too, like in Elden Ring, like absolutely incredible. But the combat in Neo, especially Neo 2, it's just a better game. Like if I was to tell somebody, you know, should you play Neo 1 or 2, just play Neo 2. It's 100% far and away a better game. They take everything that they built off of Neo 1 and just make it better, a little bit more fluid. You have different like build options with like the demon forms that, you know, way you can play, and it's great.
hip ups.
But so I went in and I beat Neo. I played Dark Souls 3, quit, went and played Neo, beat Neo, went back and played Dark Souls 3, and I was like, this game's fucking easy. Neo by far was like a harder game to me. But once I learned how to like build in Neo, like it made the game fun. Just shitting. And that's kind of what I've done in Elden Ring. It's like I've had a build in my mind the entire time, and I've stuck with it, and now I'm reaping huge benefits from it.
Not brain dead like me, all strength. Not even dex. Just strength.
Well, I mean, you know, strength, vitality, and win the game. Yeah.
But yeah, certain bosses, like, you can imagine what it was like doing the Star Scourge or whatever, Rodon, as pure melee.
I watched my buddy do it today, actually.
It's so...
There's only certain gobbies
It
that I
just
trust,
took
and I'm
so-
not sure if these
I
are
don't like the
them.
Mario Kart fucking aspect of that boss at all.
I see, yeah.
The nice thing is, like, you know, you get to hop on your mount, and then, you know, you can re-raise the people that die. By the way.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
I know all the mechanics.
I didn't know that. I went through the whole thing. When my guys died, it was just me be the boss, and I beat him. But yeah, I mean, you got to be so patient with that fight.
I just realized tonight's the last night that we're going to be able to do P4S before we have to throw ourselves at the wall that is P3S again. Hey, maybe we knock it down in like 2 or 3 runs. Who knows?
Sir.
With the roll. Oh my god. Why does it have that one there? Jesus. Okay. I was saying. With the roll call debuff, if people are just like side by side on that one, say
Roll call.
the
Roll
DPS
call.
needs to keep it, right? And I just like stand right here by stuff. Does that pass, or I need to be passing through them?
I think
If anybody has
You
noticed.
press F1 right now and see your hitbox. I think if you cross those, it goes.
yeah, you
What
have to be
F1?
pretty close.
Press F1 to select your character, like select your exact character. It'll show a circle around your feet, like it would show on the boss. If you select yourself.
Oh my god, my F1 is like my skill. I almost hit the boss. Okay. Okay.
So you can see the circle of where your hitbox actually ascends to. It's like a little bit outside of your feet. I think that's probably the range of it. I don't know that for sure. We haven't really like done extensive testing on it, but
We
I
haven't
would assume
scienced
that's
it.
what it is. Because the debuff says something to the tune of like pass through the person or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but
Yeah, you have to be pretty close. Also, B,
gotta hug.
yeah, it's a must.
I'm a little
Also-
bit closer so we can see it when we're like all in the center.
Can we move that
Not
D
back.
left by one thing?
At least turn off the
It
display.
should be the same one.
Okay.
Yeah,
fine
D's
now.
good.
They're like
Yep,
middle
it's a
and
height
then
thing.
two, and then
I guess we could move A and C
two
up one as well.
diamonds.
So that's actually based on height. That's nice to know.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
I've scienced it. If you're tall enough, everybody can be a Lalafell.
Can get without
Do
passing.
we want to
this
put the one down?
Alright.
Or oh,
Uh,
one.
Yeah, for the stack. Not
One.
closer. No?
The one.
Yeah.
That's where the people who don't want it stack, yeah?
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna be invisible there because of the cape.
Yeah,
request
let's
again.
just. Sorry. Let's just do the C instead of the one.
And then everyone's just behind the C.
Yeah, everybody's behind the C because
Okay.
we did move the C forward.
Yeah. Okay.
I just
Like
noticed the
group chat.
statues in the background that are the second boss of Hyperboreus.
Countdown.
Hopefully it's 8. Thank you very much.
First minute.
Tank seals.
Tanks, heals, tethers.
I gotta stay inside.
Tanks, heals,
Seals
everything.
Yep.
So DPS stack on C. Nope, don't want to pass that. Don't want to pass that.
And then we go in front to get the tethers.
I'm gonna go right here.
Alright, we're good.
Mid.
Second minute.
Oh wait, I did swap. Dang it. I forgot where we're not swapping anymore.
Are we?
Yeah, he just brutally murdered Rabbit there.
It's even now because he murdered me with a tether yesterday.
Wow, dude.
Let the record show that it is
Love no keeps no records of wrongs, bro. What the fuck?
it's now a fair death.
The tally's even. It's okay. It's fine. We're good. We're good.
This could be.
Flare,
Flare.
Flare stack.
stack, light party stack, flare.
Timing on my mess up on my rotation, but that's okay.
Come on, come on. I hate that he doesn't. See,
double knockback.
knockback.
So probably double knockback into spread.
We should. Fudge. Ow.
Oh, you're here.
Oh man, that is a long.
They really give you quite a bit of time.
Yeah.
Me too.
Now I have to vote because it's not up.
Oh, I'm probably gonna die. Yeah.
Do you? Okay. We're probably dead here.
Gonna be
Water is not
Water.
tethered.
Water safe. Water tile safe.
And then also there's rolls.
This is probably where it's gonna be. Like,
I got Mark.
waters.
Well, we're gonna get the debuffs first.
And everybody gets them even when you're dead.
Rolls or whatever.
Oh, I got
Okay, here we
heals.
go.
I got a heals.
Yes.
You think?
So somebody.
Everybody has all elemental resistance down. So
Yeah.
with blood rage, heal, and then Felon burst.
I'm gonna try and take an orb of the same thing I have.
DPS.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
Full health.
Wait, no, don't take it.
Why not?
I'll take a healer.
Aren't you like acting DPS?
Nope. You want to take a DPS because I died to the
It's like
tank.
opposite.
Wait, I can take.
No, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, it just occurred to me. Fuck. Okay, I
You
got it.
have two rolls. Your
Yeah.
actual roll and the assigned one. You take one. It's not either of those.
I died automatically to taking a healer one. And I had DPS.
Yeah.
I took.
Oh, so it's the
I.
roll you got
How much,
assigned, I guess?
how much damage did we get? 'Cause
I took 100k off that, so
I had acting tank and I took a tank one and I lived.
there you
same,
go.
I had a
That's what I was
DPS,
thinking.
And I took a
roll your
DPS one and I lived.
Okay.
Take
So you gotta take the one that you're acting as.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, let's go again.
Somewhat forgiving because dead people get the the acting.
And it helps though, because at least not
Straight up
everybody who dies before that still gets debuff.
Oh, that's what I mean. Like, we're not punished for everybody just being dead.
Oh, I thought you said unforgiving.
First minute.
Tank seals.
Tethers. Just saying it out loud because I know that I'm gonna mess it up later.
Tanks heals everything.
So I'll stand over here.
DPS to C.
Only because I know what I'm doing. If I have it, I'll stay here. If I don't, then... Okay, I'll stay here.
You stand here.
Okay. And then he attacked.
Taking
Put the DPS out and everyone else in.
heal.
Remember, I'm covering you on this.
Mid.
Okay.
Midorino! My body. It's fine. Mr. Global. Toxic.
Time to die.
I'm reporting.
Which one's first?
Flare.
Flare. Into
Spread.
spreads. Ugh.
Alright. Just be nice and spreaderino. We have time to move.
Knockback.
Knockback.
Back.
2 stacks. Or
A
Knockback to knockback.
double.
Double knockback. So
double knockback
probably
and then
sure
stack.
Stack. Oh gosh.
Oh no, I went to the spikes. Dang it.
Well,
Where is everybody?
this is a stack.
Oh, Sashi? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still double stacks.
Can't triple stack and double stack, Lloyd.
if you so
I'm just gonna
if it's
stay
an
here. Take me.
What do you mean by
if stand
how's my
north
head?
and knockback is north, and you can still not get knocked back to like your side for the stack. You can run through the tile as long as you're not there when it explodes.
Yeah.
What you mean, bro?
And it
So
would
maybe
still
we
be
could
the-
do that for that
Yeah,
too.
short cast, arm's length, etc. covers both knockbacks as well, so
Yeah, it does.
like pretty handily. I've been very differing on when I pop it, and I've saved both knockbacks a couple times. So
Okay, so we can just do that and then be on stacks somewhere safe.
yeah,
Well, we still need to. Yes, we should do that, but people just get used to north, south, east, west. Because if it's cleave, we definitely still gotta do that.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
definitely.
true. Leave into stacks. Have we got that?
I know
yet?
blue is south very well from P3S. The other one's not so much.
Yeah, I know A north and B east because ads. Okay. Let's just go in.
Should still be the same color. On B3.
It is.
I'll reset my camera or something. Whatever.
In P3, A and B are invisible. At least A is.
Ow.
First minute.
No.
DPS tethers.
DPS tethers.
DPS everything.
I will stand here where it's safe. And I'll just head south so the DPS can grab their stuff.
Somebody needs
Oh,
to take
somebody
one from
took
me.
my roll call.
I was trying to take Swift. Somebody got yours on accident. Shit.
Goodbye world.
All res.
Second minute.
You can invoke and just keep it at that point. What?
It went on you first thing.
Yep. That's why I said you invoke and then just keep it.
What? I had to. Oh, vengeance didn't come out. Dang it.
He's setting the scene. Set and setting. We're getting ready for psychedelics. Many colors.
Knockback
Knockback.
into spread.
Spread.
Ugh. Gross.
Flare.
Flare. A.
North.
Knockback.
No, I just didn't see you under the cape.
Ooh,
What the fuck?
I did.
Back.
Whale?
Goodbye. Goodbye world. Wait, no stacks.
But I
There's.
didn't
Oh.
target.
It's a stack that's also a spread because you're alone.
I choose my own death.
Get you a tank that can do both.
Yeah, you would think after Axe Death they would be nicer with the capes, but no.
No capes.
No caps.
No capes allowed.
Good old black holes hiding underneath X-Death's cape.
About black holes. You guys think 6 weeks for birds was bad? We were in black holes for like 8 weeks
Like, yeah,
Oh
2
my God.
months.
until the group just like straight up disbanded, basically.
Oh no.
Alright, let's go.
We didn't even ever get to see Neo.
No.
I mean, yeah, with bash my head against this, sure. But it's we as you can see, we've kind of I did the thing again. We've kind of figured some of it out, so it's not a big deal.
Trills is right here, Sashi. Jesus.
Wow. Oh,
Trills is like
the road.
ideal.
I'm kidding. Trills is the best.
I agree.
DPS tethers.
Yeah.
DPS tethers. Tanks, heals, debuffs. Tanks, heals, debuffs.
Ooh.
The DPS to C.
Then I just get out. Uh-oh. Well,
Still have this debuff.
Katara.
Who needs it?
yep, I'll just go die by myself.
Goodbye, rabbit too.
I mean,
Too close, I think.
unless I do that.
Huh?
Oh, did I kill you? I'm sorry. I think I killed you.
Did you? Me?
Oh, we're dead.
Yeah. Oh, let's just die.
Healer LB3.
Neither of me.
Do it. Dart.
I got distracted. Yeah, I knew I needed the debuff, so I've
Yeah, I
sat
think we gotta
there.
spread out a little bit more at the beginning because we're getting too many accidental passes.
Yeah, fan out. General area of C, but fan out.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, even if you don't need it, which is true, we're still like, something's happening.
And
I don't know
when
why.
passing the debuff, the people who need it, they should go one by one if possible.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Okay.
Because then if they run into each other, they steal it, and then, yeah.
I think that's probably the accidental passing that's like being an obstacle.
All right. So both groups are tanks, heals. Should we assign like a 1, 2, 3, 4?
Clear of what? P2S?
I mean,
Well, I guess no.
let's just fill it up for now. Just fan out.
Yeah, okay. Let's go.
Because if we keep just assigning it, might as well just do pairs.
You don't have your tank stance on.
Why did it turn off? No.
A test of your
Luckily, it doesn't matter right now about positionals and stuff because we're just doing the thing.
Reflexes.
Tanks, heals,
Tanks,
tether.
heals, tethers.
One, okay.
She doesn't sit me yet.
What do you mean by scuffed? Oh, I need a tether, so I need to be on the inside when that happens.
Tanks, heals, everything.
There we go.
Okay, so I need to be
Positionals
out.
are re-enabled. Tank kills everything?
Tank heals everything. Just gonna be careful here.
Okay,
I want to go here.
Then I just chill back here.
I have this sweet debuff now.
Oh.
Yep, somebody took my stuff after too.
Goodbye, rabbit. Oh,
Whoa. You got clipped at the AoE and the tether.
I forgot to heal. I res too quickly. Oh, we're good. Kinda.
I hear
Very
this.
relative, kind of good, but good.
Gotcha.
Is there a reason why we're just not you're not just taking both here with home gang?
No, not really. We just
You're playing around with
Testing
what
out.
you want to do.
Okay,
but
just wondering.
yeah. It'd be easier if I just home gamed it probably.
All right.
And then, but then Kisara has to hollow ground the one after this, right?
Yeah.
Or you would have to do it properly for the one after
Yeah.
this. It's light flare
Where
into stacks, so you can pre-position. Sorry, melee. We have to think of uptime there.
Knockback.
Knockback.
Knock back into spreads.
Delta, that double knockback Delta.
Into spreads.
Knockback.
Ah.
Knockback.
And then spread.
I cannot get that angle correct.
Yeah, I'm having issues with that
And it's
too.
like, oh,
Oh,
I'm saying it takes so long.
I gotta
That
heal a
spread to
little
drop.
bit before rezzing people.
Oh,
Okay.
Bye bye.
Dude, I felt that.
Just reset at this
I
point.
was laying on.
Keep going. Actually, like,
Nah.
Yeah, because the autos are like 12k each on me, so you're gonna die.
If you have one tank, one heals, then maybe.
Hmm.
oh my god. You guys were talking about like mage builds in Elden Ring. I just saw a picture. It's like my husband plays a mage build, and I see this on his screen at all times. Coincidence? I think not. And it's like the no skill thing on the left. I don't know why people meme on it so much. Like, let people play the game how they want.
I mean, it's because we have an easier time and shit on everything. And melee just sits there and suffers and
We're going. But yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I'm going strength build also, Turtles.
That's because being naked with a giant greatsword, two-handing it, is the correct way to play any Souls game.
Yeah, I've done that.
Feels like Conan the
I don't
Barbarian.
like that choice of words.
I like it very much.
I'm uncomfortable.
We're missing
Get naked and use two hands.
we're okay.
we missed the first minute.
DPS tethers. DPS tethers.
Yes, and tethers.
Tanks heals.
Tanks heal. Debuff.
Got distracted.
DPS to save. Beta.
Ooh.
I want the debuff, so let's stand over here just in case.
Do we want to eventually just have melee on C and
Fan out a bit.
through?
Fan out a bit.
I want the
We're taking
debuffs.
debuff, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I
still
took it and then
fucking-
somebody took it back from me.
Okay.
So somebody's gonna die.
Others.
R.I.P. Rabbit.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh.
Heal.
Okay, you are invulning this next one.
Yep.
Emit.
That was too early. It should be fine. Still.
Yeah, it's 10 seconds.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, nice. Which connects is first? Knock back.
Back.
Into stacks. Nice.
We love this option.
Oh, don't be in the middle of.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Man, that's mean.
A cleave, A cleave.
Actually, yep. And lightning. Ooh, yep.
Oh, too slow.
Save lightning.
Oh,
my God.
I moved forward too fast. God damn it.
Same.
I gave that backflip an 8 out of 10. That was good.
So when we're getting knocked back, like we're doing it like it's the perfect angle to get back to the back corner, but we don't even need to do that. We just need to do it like offset from the center one a little bit. Does that make sense? So like instead of standing here,
I mean, I get it.
the
It's a
knockback,
Souls
you
game,
can be,
so.
like here-ish, and you'll be okay.
Why? Get over it. Jesus Christ, dude.
Because when we're knocked back, we're like knocking back into the AoE.
Sorry. Rabbit's
or the-
complaining in
the
chat.
Center, and yes, it is a lot of damage. Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, my star.
Real.
It's salty over the silliest stuff.
It's healers, tanks, tethers. DPS debuffs.
So I don't want it, so I'm gonna stand here. I don't want it. I just want the tethers, so I'm gonna stand here. Someone's gonna take my stuff.
I'm taking. Mitt.
Jesus Christ.
I
God.
I missed the mitt.
Came out late. Yeah. That's my bad.
Sorry.
It's all good.
I mean, I could try having a memory.
longer, Swift.
I got this. I got this.
Wedding.
I believe.
Try having a
blood wedding, it's
memory
fine.
longer than a goldfish. That'd help.
No.
For a goldfish, you're doing pretty good.
Thank you.
Glub, 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 glub.
I try.
Easy.
Not back.
Press this ammo button.
All right.
Not back
Remember, you don't need to be like perfect angle for this. Yeah, that's better.
Oh, hey guys.
We
What's
just
Lightning.
Lightning.
we did it.
It's south, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be.
C knockback, C double knockback.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Oh no, I was standing on the lightning thingy.
Oh,
I was in the wrong place.
It's bread.
What was that? That dot I had right there.
Oh.
If
You
get
would
into
touch the
center,
middle circle.
Oh,
even if
okay.
it's not active. That's why I was
Yeah.
saying the angle.
Okay.
welcome back.
Yeah.
But yeah,
middle
the,
circle, you either drop C.
Yeah, the Elden Ring.
Pollen.
As I was saying last night, me not being a fan of the Soul series initially, at the very least, I haven't played it still, but I at least have an idea of what that I might want to play it at some point. Is specifically because of they kept selling it as it's one of the hardest games. It's so cool when you conquer the thing. It's like that's not what I care about.
The shift or whatever. Because
But when it came to me that it was like lore based, like lore is really cool, then I'm like, okay, I could do that.
it tanks, heals, tethers. Tanks, heals, tethers.
Panic tethers.
March is just third winter in Wisconsin.
Feel like
DPS debuff.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand here.
tank seals to C.
Spread fanning out just a little bit. Moving away.
You
Up.
fucking guy, bro.
Heal.
out of him.
Oh my gosh.
I got
That
it.
was with like 3 minutes, by the way.
I got it just
That
in
was
time. I'll get trails.
and Addle on that. We still went down to like 10k or less. Not great.
I got Kisara. I'll just pop neutral sec there. Or keep doing it, I keep forgetting.
It was my domain. Flare.
Where?
Do a
It's a
spread.
spread.
Fantastic.
Ooh, Sashi.
Oh fuck. Sorry, Hiyori.
Knock back.
Knockback.
Into
Delta.
Double knockback,
double
delta.
knockback.
To stack, by the way.
To stack. Oh god. Wait. My
Yeah.
stupid.
Yes.
Stack it alone.
Oh yeah, the tile.
Sorry, I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep, so my brain is just not functioning.
Oh my god.
One, wait,
I'm also hard brain dead today, so
one thing
I
that
had an
haven't-
ADD test before I fucking came in here. I had to go to the
failed, I
psychiatrist.
assume.
Huh?
I'm joking.
one thing.
I think I won.
You won the
won the test.
amphetamine prescription.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know though.
Nice,
They
that's-
made me
that's
they made me
prize.
listen to a thing and then point at pictures that I had to like go through,
Can we?
and I was
can we-
like going nuts while I was doing it.
Oh yeah. Can we revisit one thing with the tanks, with the debuffs and the tethers? There's gonna be always 2 DPS, 1 healer, 1 tank.
One time.
Is it
Yeah.
the opposite for the tethers and the debuff? Like everybody gets 1 basically.
No, the tethers like whoever's in front.
Is it?
It's like
always
just
the-
any regular tethers.
The regular old tethers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was suggesting that we just won't have 4 people in front, so that they always get that tether. It's like the P3S tethers.
Has that always been the case? That the 4 people in the front have always gotten the tethers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was trying to say that like if we do the swap thing or the not swap thing, it makes sense to have them in front of and behind one another, because they'll get the tethers automatically.
Yeah, I've been used to running both, but like I said, on Paladin, I'm usually running
And
off
usually
tank.
if you are also like closer to the hitbox of the boss, you usually get the first tether, like how Kisara was doing it in P3 that one time. That's basically just this tether.
Okay.
Because we could just do like instead of all in one spot. I mean, it's not unreasonable to have everyone like spread out, like in a line again, but behind them, not like everyone at C. And,
Actually, oh sorry, go ahead, finish your thought.
everyone who doesn't need the debuff at C, and then everyone who does need it behind them in a line, like on the squares, triangles, diamonds. Jesus Christ, buddy. And then move in and out accordingly.
Can we test it definitively? Like this time, whoever we have 4 people directly at C and the 4 people like directly behind, not stacked. I just want to make sure that all 4 tethers are going on the people at C.
Yeah. Don't worry about the roll too much. Just death dot it basically.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be easier if it's like just pairs and cardinals then?
No,
'Cause it's still gonna
just take
slip
to melee. I
Well,
think Show's just trying to see something. So let's
I just want to see
Yeah.
the distance. That's it.
Yeah. I think
so tanks
It would be
melee up,
easier on that one,
range it back.
well, the issue
we're
with
fine.
cardinals is that if the 2 people on the cardinal both
Right.
get a tether.
Well,
They won't. So that's the problem. That's the thing is they won't get a tether because there's only 4 people in front and 4 people behind them. The people behind that person is not gonna get a tether because there's someone in front of them taking the tether for them.
Well, yeah, that's what I want to test. So, not necessarily at the cardinal. I just want to see the distance. So I wanted to see 4 people who I know are a certain distance and 4 people who are behind them.
Yeah.
So that like they will automatically go to the 4 people in front. Then, yeah, let's keep doing.
Yeah, so you're both suggesting the same thing. You're just suggesting different positions for it.
Yeah. Okay, so which one of those are we doing? Just the C and then behind C, just to
Yes.
make it easy. Okay, let's go.
Easier for eyeballing.
Okay.
Oh shit!
It's fine.
Oh.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Let's just have melee on inside, ranged outside.
Sure. Yeah, don't worry about roll too much,
Yeah, let's just do that.
and then see like who lives.
Because we're just gonna purposefully wipe it. We're just trying to see about the tethers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. So we don't even need to move after these all go out.
So Sashi, you want to get back here?
She
Yeah, back up rolls. And then come down this way. Yeah, there you are. Not worrying about anything. Just stay here.
Let's see if Sa-
Uh,
Yeah. So you can easily grab it, but it can't slip through the cracks.
Alright, pipe it up.
You lived on accident. Great.
Hell yeah.
Because I don't think the tethers, like...
Probably the initial attachment, yeah, the initial attachment is probably to a particular person.
Can,
But if someone's in the way,
Yeah, and I got both. So I think it might be something about standing in front of people.
well, in my head, the way that it works is the tethers go out in a straight line from the center of the boss.
Yep.
So if it's at an angle, it can slip through the middle, even if people are closer.
Yeah, that's I think exactly what happened. Let me.
Well, you were standing behind Hiyori on that one. There was like less coverage on that area where the tether got slipped through.
I was standing in front of him though, because Yuri was like way out here.
yeah,
and
if it was
That
just
me.
yeah, if it was just pure distance, we should have all gotten it. So I think it's trying to target people, but since other things are in the way, it just retargets automatically.
yeah, it's just a straight line. If somebody's in the middle of that straight line, they get it instead.
Mm-hmm.
Want to just do one more quick thing the way Mark was suggesting it, so we can just see that.
Yeah. Let's do pairs, and then whoever
Okay.
needs the tether goes forward.
Yeah, not worrying about roll call, just seeing the tethers.
Yeah.
Sorry for the visual clutter on my screen, but this is the angle, what it looks like. Right when it came out.
He's saying that like we should be seeing it. What?
Yeah, see, IDK was over there.
Oh, I
Or
see.
somebody was. We're all close.
So who didn't get it? It was
Who didn't get a tether? That was me.
that was you.
I had to
Okay.
move over to grab.
Yeah, I went to Trills through the line of fire.
Yeah, let's do pairs. Normal pairs.
Okay. Normal pairs. So like we go back to the whole debuff, but after that we actually have to stand behind the person that we're trying to. Like relative to the boss, stand behind that person.
Mm-hmm.
Straight line it.
Yeah, I think we still need to kind of at least semi-assign spots for that.
Oh yeah. At C you mean, right?
Yeah, I mean at least just like
T direction,
far
yeah.
left, mid right, far right.
Yeah.
Well, we're just gonna test the tethers before we actually do anything. And we're just gonna wipe it anyways.
Okay. Well, for this one then, I would just
So it is for
So
like
melee
whoever's close
goes
and whoever's
in
far.
letter. Yeah.
Yeah,
The melees go on letter, range goes on number.
yes, but just these are the pairs, just in case like. Yeah.
Guys,
Okay.
look, I'm number 1.
Yeah. So
So Mark.
okay, let's do it.
Wait, am I supposed to be left?
You're number 2.
No,
That's fucked up.
No.
Twitch is fucking.
No, it's
no. Mark should be the one behind me.
no.
I think
Frills and Mark would switch.
No, that was on P1. We already mentioned that IDK and Mark
I
switched
mean,
places for
we're
this
just
one.
testing this one out
Well, we're
anyways.
just testing it. So like,
Like if you could just split with me trails and you go on 2.
Oh, I see what you're
Just
doing.
on 2. Yeah, just that way.
Oh, I see what. Sorry,
Just that way.
for some reason
Melee
I.
letters.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
melee and ranged.
okay. We're just okay.
And we're just testing the tethers on this.
Right. So on the tethers on this, yeah. If once we exchange it, yeah. Let's just test it. Yeah. I get it. Okay.
No one move.
Yeah. No one move. And straight line into the boss behind them. Yep.
Why don't we just pull the boss right to here?
Exactly.
We don't have to move at
Yep.
all.
Since we're testing, let's do it.
Right.
Okay.
Tomahawk.
50 potency higher.
Trills automatically goes out. Man. Jesus.
You may not like it, but this is peak performance.
Oh shoot.
It's fine.
Everybody in the back. Line, letters, numbers.
Slightly off just because of the angle of it.
Yeah,
I had to
just let it
adjust.
through.
That was weird.
Wait, how much did you have to adjust?
Like inching,
bit.
inching.
Yeah. So it was probably just because of the straight line. It wasn't a straight line there.
I actually
How can
think
you not be a straight line from the center of a circle?
Just angled.
yeah,
It's
because it
not
would have had
straight
to
line
be
from the end of the circle. It's straight line bisecting the person that you are.
Mhm.
Yeah.
it would have to be
Yeah.
like almost a slight diagonal from the center of the boss out.
Yeah. You
Um,
want to
Okay.
do that again real quick? See? Or
Yeah,
Sure.
let's do it.
because it's easy enough.
What are we testing again?
If the
There's
tethers go
the-
on like straight line, not straight line, straight line.
Whoever's in front of the
Whoever's in
ball.
front, or if it will target like through the people, basically. Like if we could pre-position shielding, stand behind the people so that they always get the right tethers.
I was pretty sure it was like it functioned the exact same way as P3 tethers.
Yeah,
That's what I was saying. But
Mhm.
they want to test it, so they want to see it.
Okay.
I think it's not. I think we are agreeing, but what's happening is that we're standing at C and 1, and then it's slipping through, and then that's where the chaos is happening. So like if we had, let's say, partners where we stood behind, then the people who gets the tethers would always get
Here's
the
a
correct-
here's a better way to test. There, let's just literally do this, standing in front of each other. So then there's like very little wiggle room needed.
Okay.
Well, if we do cardinals on this one, it's not gonna be a weird angle.
Yeah, we should do the
It's
cardinals.
just
Well-
if we do cardinals on this one, it's just gonna be 4 cardinal people in front.
Okay.
It's already paired in that one as well.
I'd say just for simplicity's sake, we do the same. Like I said, just the same thing like this. But then if it works, then the cardinals will work just fine, and we can go from there. Because then minimum movement. We're just looking for what we're looking for. This is all for a test, as it is. Like I said.
Yep.
I don't know what we're doing. I'm just hitting the boss.
So we're still gonna be doing
Yeah,
the same
let me
thing.
know when you
it's
guys
just-
figure it out.
Just with the melee being like literally right in front of the range the entire time.
Yeah, so just stand there, grab it.
Exactly.
I just
Just stand there and attack.
Just stand there and
I
attack.
have to attack. Okay.
Well, guess what?
You don't have to, but if you whatever. You do you.
But I was just
Oh, we're fighting. Okay.
yeah.
Really?
Oh, I'm dead.
You weren't supposed to move away.
I had to get in melee range.
Why are people dead already? Fuck is this?
No mid
You're
on
dead
the
too.
the fister.
I did faint. I did faint in that one.
Yeah, because it was just a pull.
First one. I meant the second one.
Man,
This
I
is
hate
why we have a
blue
countdown.
Drake attack.
Yeah, one last test, and then we'll just do whatever we were doing the first time.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Get in your positions.
But we're good. Well, you're gonna stand real close. Oh. Yeah, that works.
And don't forget to mid and heals, so we can survive.
You want me to admit this first one? Yeah,
No.
I'll do it for you. Can do that. Oh, am I supposed to be like right up on 50s?
No, you stay on 3. Stay on
Slightly
3.
behind, slightly behind. This is fine.
I'm just gonna manually click all of my buttons and keep my hands off of
I'm
W.
doing it too.
I just skipped my uppercut.
Yeah, see? Black Rabbit and me got it.
Yeah. It's targeting people.
Yeah. So that can happen.
Wow. We got.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
close-
So it wouldn't work at Cardinals either
I would
because
like-
Yuri and I were in such a straight line that our tethers were literally the same tether.
Same tether.
Yeah.
You guys also were, if I didn't take a screenshot in time, but me and Trills were farther back off. Like our characters' hitboxes weren't touching, and both of yours were. So
Okay.
we were a couple feet off of them.
I mean, I don't.
Or foams, whatever they're called in game. I'm not saying I'm just suggesting. Yams are yours.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. Maybe if our hitboxes were touching, it just counted it as the same space.
That's the reason why the Cardinals might be a better test, is because like it gets rid of the possibility of like, are we in a straight line?
I am all for the Cardinals.
Sure.
I am
Why not? Now that we've done that
I'd
other one.
say clock spots, but that's just.
Well,
Let's
we
test
can
out
do
Mark's
clock spots.
idea.
Yeah.
I think it's been
Cardinal clock spots.
it's been a good suggestion the whole time, and we haven't tried it once. So
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, we got a timer now. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
What's happening?
we basically know.
I have to
Go to your.
Yeah.
I have to do damage again? Okay.
Okay.
Wait,
Admit.
is it A? Well, I guess.
someone's missing Phil. Yeah, there Mark is.
Here, I'll get Chills.
As long as he's up right before tethers, we're good.
Okay,
Never mind.
Yeah.
Reset
it's
that.
hard to admit that way, but we can still do it.
Yeah.
We don't have to be in those spots until.
Yeah, let's all just stand dead center until it's time, and then
Can we change the markers to?
Oh, I wasn't done finishing doing that. Somebody pulled.
Yeah. That was my bad.
That's-
To. Like. A at D. Like reflecting.
A
what
at
we just-
B?
Yeah. Well, it's fine. Well, I went to A because that was where we were at, and then that was Swift. So no, it's fine. I know what you mean.
Okay, so I'm going to stand behind Swift.
If he's your partner, yeah.
Okay. I have
Yeah,
to
we're-
stand slightly back of Smith because he's going to take tank busters and shit.
Yep. So stand at your markers, basically.
Okay.
Alrighty. Trills, you and I might want to stay center for just a little bit longer than that to make sure we can
Yeah.
get everyone.
Wait, you guys can stay in the letters, then tank healer on letters. Just DPS on numbers.
Oh, it's fine.
Just so you get like heals on everybody.
Oh, we should be. Yeah, we'll be fine.
We'll just run out before those hit.
We don't really need to be on that spot until tethers, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so we should just do what we're normally doing until it's time to line up for that
Yep.
tether second.
Mark.
All right.
Let me know when you're ready, Mark.
I am ready.
Oh, you just didn't say yes to the ready check.
Was there a ready check?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Countdown.
All good.
Oh boy.
Mid.
All right.
Debuff's going out now.
Doesn't matter who is standing where.
Yeah.
Stand at one of them.
Here comes tethers.
Yuri saw she got it
Yep.
on the same cardinal.
Yeah, and you and I did.
Hmm.
It's random.
Yeah.
So it does target people not necessarily in a line or distance.
Yeah. I think how it goes is it targets random people, 4 people, and then it draws a straight line to that person. If somebody's in the middle, then that person gets it instead.
It does.
Yeah, the only caveat is that if the person in front of them already has a tether,
then it snaps to the other way.
Then it
Yeah.
goes down to the next one, over,
yeah.
until it
so
finds somebody.
Well, that's the thing though, is that Yori was directly in front of me, and we both got it. So like if it was targeting me, and Yori was in front of me, it wouldn't slip to Yori because he was already targeted with one too. You know what I mean? So I think you're right. It's just that like someone being in front can't necessarily help because it is still random.
Yeah, like if you both get targeted, regardless of the order, you'll get both of the tethers.
Yeah.
We just have to get good and grab fucking tethers when we need it.
Yeah.
I don't really see a good way around this.
Well, the best one has been everybody south with people in front because, like I said, I only had to inch to re-grab, and that was it. And that's not a terrible thing.
I guess the only issue is that, passing the debuff also.
I think it would make some sense if the people who don't need the tether, or who don't need the debuff rather, if when they get assigned, if they like try to pass it to each other as much as possible so that they can't steal it back.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's like I was saying.
That has to happen.
Yeah.
You said that like at least 40 minutes ago.
Yeah.
We weren't doing it, and I was confused as to why.
Yeah, like so that everyone who does not need the debuff either has the debuff on or has the miscast, so that when they pass it to someone who does need it, they cannot steal it back.
So we should call out wait for miscast. That way everybody's got it, and then do that.
Because once that happens, then the tether ship becomes super easy.
Depends on how long
Because you
it takes
can't
to
fuck up
grab.
someone's debuffs. So if you run through them, it's no big deal.
We're already going for this. Should we just assign DPS on the inner to begin with, though, so that we can just account for like uptime in the strat that we're getting used to? Like we can swap if
that makes sense.
Like if healers tanks need tethers, we can have them swap after, but we can keep like melee especially close.
Yeah, they'll be on like the max melee
DPS,
and then that makes perfect sense.
I think we should. Yeah, I think like a delta or a C would be better for uptime, right? So if you don't need it, you go to delta. If you do need it, or if you don't need it, you stay at C. If you need it, you go to delta, and then you can roll in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
That will keep us maximum uptime. Or Bravo if you like that one better. Care.
Is this for the roll call?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure, because I know that it was difficult
Because it's
for
stupid.
Mark
It's
and
stupid
Yori.
to ask Mark and Hori to stand back here and just lose GCDs.
At least as a practice. Yeah, I do think it's bad to like get used to doing it that way and then have it like be something we need to adjust to later.
So south is you don't need it, and then do we want east or do we want west?
I'm okay with either one.
I mean,
What's easiest for tanks?
Probably east or west.
I mean, the sun rises in the east, you know what I'm saying?
All right, let's just do B. Sure, good enough for me.
Okay.
I was hoping somebody was gonna quote the other half of that.
No.
But it sets in the west.
No. I'm just gonna go with it.
Not even a joke. What's so funny about it?
Delos, there's no sunset here.
True.
We're just
Alright,
here.
so the sun rises in the east.
We're frozen in time and in limbo until we can figure out tethers and
Greek
debuffs
theater
at least.
Limbo, fantastic.
Literally my kind of place.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
You just have to read Medea until you pass.
No, what is the point of mid if no one stands in my mid? Come
I
on!
stood in it.
You did. I think I appreciate.
Tanks. Yeah. Tanks. Tanks healers are tethers. Tanks healers are tethers.
You tried.
DPS or debuff?
Okay.
Okay. I have the debuff.
All right.
I'm just moving out.
Lovely.
And Swift didn't even have miscast.
Oh, beefy.
Tankbuster.
Just ignore my accidental pot there.
Hell yeah.
Pot of confidence. Time to clear you guys.
We have to make it worth it. Come on. On a pot also.
Tenacity pop. We need all of that.
Oh, I wish there was a tenacity part.
Flare. Into spreads.
I remain far away.
Oh gosh, Sashi and Kisara.
That's what charge is for.
Knockback.
Knock back.
On C.
The end of cleave. Oh shit.
Oh,
shit.
I forgot to. Yeah.
I got turned around.
Oh no, it's not C.
Oh, I thought that was a knockback.
It's the very first time I've ever done it right.
Oh, nice.
And then I stood
No.
on fire.
The tiles.
Did I get that cast off on you? No, I missed it.
You got it off on me. But
Yori's like never gonna get a tank.
No!
All right, I'm potting every time. Let's go.
Pot of confidence, man. I'm telling you.
No.
I can use my HP potion.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm like completely checked out right now.
I have been for about an hour. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Do I want to do like one more and just call it a little early?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
It won.
Oh, it didn't even go off, so there was no point. Well,
We all stand in it.
I know everyone was so good this time.
Yes, tethers.
Yes, tethers.
DPS everything.
DPS everything. Yep.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay.
The DPS would be east, right?
Yeah. Fuck, I forgot second minute.
We're okay.
Sashi has covered.
Oh boy. What do I got first?
You good there, Yuri?
Yeah.
Okay.
Flare.
Into Groups. Flare into groups.
We're gonna die. We're not gonna die.
Mine.
Knock back.
Back. C.
C. Cleave.
Cleave.
C. Cleave. Yes.
Fred,
Red.
Do not stand on the green tile.
And don't
Oh,
stand
shit.
on the little circles either.
Oh my god. Our healers are fucking so good.
Okay, we're gonna need to swap.
got it. Trills, be careful.
Oh, dang it.
I even painted that a bit. Fire.
Fire safe.
Fire one is safe. Yep.
Which DPS has it? Oh, I didn't see.
I didn't either.
I know. I think Rabbit.
I don't know what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Don't stand in the fire.
Don't stand on the actual cycle.
We're gonna get the debuffs first. Yep.
Acting tank.
Okay, so we match our.
Yeah, we match what you've got.
Pop a bubble of the same roll.
And then end up at fire.
Yeah, end up on fire after you're done.
Rabbit, I'm gonna grab yours.
I'm gonna grab Mark's. No, I'm not. Yeah, I am.
I grabbed the same
Tank
one and it killed me very
He
much.
killed me.
Yeah,
I survived.
DPS killed me as well.
They killed me.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
we were wrong on that one.
I also.
I survived though. That was weird.
Hang on. No, the last time though.
I barely took any damage.
The last time the buffs came out when Kisara survived, the shields didn't have an X on them. That time they did.
Ah.
So it's two. It was the two things acting in tandem with each other.
Yeah.
But
so if it's
is that one had an X? I can't. I don't remember. What?
Yeah,
did
that one had
have
a
an
tank
X?
no on it. The other one said tank yes or healer yes, whatever it was.
Okay, because
So-
I
so the-
did take a DPS bubble and I was acting tank. Oh no, acting healer.
Yeah, all the bubbles at that time had an X on them.
Still 154,000 damage.
I had a acting DPS and I only got 25k.
which one did you take, Mark?
I took a DPS bubble.
So the bubble it said not DPS, so a person that is not DPS should have taken it. Is that what it was going on?
Oh, it's like a minus thing, so you can't
Yeah.
be a DPS and an acting tank.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
See you guys next week. I'm out.
My headphones were dying.
Play some more Elden Ring. Have fun.
I'm not even playing that game. It's a shame.
I was gonna add something for everybody though,
You can
because I believe Sashi, you said that you won't be available on Tuesday.
Yeah. So I have an event for work that's going to be running until I think it ends at.
Right then.
Well, it ends like just before it, but
Yeah.
or no, it ends like right at it. I think.
I guess it's understandable. My question was if anybody knows a healer, competent healer that can,
I can ask our
So-
healer right now.
See if Ricky will go.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask too. Let's just see if we can do it.
because it would be a reclear. We can just do a reclear of P1, 2, and 3, and then that's it, I guess.
And he's cleared all.
Because we can't really prog without.
So I should be back. I'll definitely be back before raid is over. I just might not be back in the first hour.
We could just start an hour later and then
Yeah.
just do reclears.
There's, yeah.
Well, that's true. Because you need stuff from P3, right?
Yeah, I do.
If we can just do P1 and P2 reclears, and then when Sashi gets back, we can do reclear P3, just so that she can get her stuff. Because we do need healers next week to get stuff. Because P4.
It's all twines and legs. That's all. I'm pretty sure, right, Sashi? Oh, and Robert.
Yeah.
Would that work?
Yeah. Legs
for you?
over entered. Fine. Yeah, that would work for me.
Okay, so we start an hour later with a sub, and then we reclear P1 and P2.
Wait, why would we start an hour later with the sub? Why wouldn't we just start with Sasha.
If we start an hour
Yeah,
early,
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, if we start an hour later, Sasha, you said you will probably be back by then.
I should be. Yeah, let me just double check real quick.
Well,
Because if we wait an hour, then we can do all reclears together.
Yeah.
well, we can just do.
Actually, I
one and
want
two, 'cause I
to
don't
see.
think Sasha needs
I gotta
anything
check
one and two.
the video.
So we
Actually, I do have.
do the 8:30 to
No,
9:30 for
I gotta check
P1 and 2 clears.
the video on that. I want to see.
9:30 EST. Sasha should be back for P3 pre-clear.
Okay.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, because the event ends at 8 o'clock, and it's about a 15-minute drive away, so I would be back like before the end of the first hour.
Do we technically just need a sub for that hour? That can help us do P1 and P2
Okay, we'll ask her.
clear. Okay.
Okay.
Then
Yeah,
that's it.
sorry, 8 Central, 8-hour time. But yeah, so it's still an hour.
Okay. Sounds.
See you then.
Sounds good.
Right.
Right.
Good night.
Good night.
But yeah. What was I gonna say? My brain. I got distracted with the scheduling questions. Oh well. Yeah, and it looks like we're gonna need more for the healers than we do for the tanks, because the tanks, while we do take a lot of damage, so we would need the twines as well. Honestly, because of the overall damage going out, the healers would probably be the better idea. Alright, that's not a big deal. Oh, right. Now I remember. I was going to look at the footage. Because I only took 20-something K damage from the thing, you know, as much as Rabbit wants to say, hey, you know, you're a tank, that's why you survived. It's like, if I was wrong, a lot of things when I'm wrong with the mechanics, I still die. Just hands down. With certain exception, I would get damage down in that case, but I got neither. And secondarily, tank privilege only lets you live, not, or lets you survive, not live. And I only took 20k of what is usually an 80 plus k pool. So it might be that orbs are dependent. Might be. I need to go look at the footage to take a look at that. But I need to end stream to do that. So yeah. I will have to take a look at that. Either way, I will see you guys probably on Tuesday. If we're lucky, I will do something on Monday, but I don't want to get your hopes up for that. So either way, thank you guys for hanging out with me. You've been 10 out of 10 with me, and I will see you guys definitely come Tuesday, and maybe if we're lucky, come Monday for some stuff to do. Definitely raid on Tuesday, though. So I'll see you guys then. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, wherever it is that you are.